You ready?
I've been ready.
I gotta do the clap.
Oh, hold on. Let me shut this down.
That's what I was getting at.
How was that for you?
Nice.
Nailed
And
it.
we're back.
We are back for a very special.
That's recording. I'm gonna double check that it's recording. I get so nervous.
I tried to start it off with some energy. I was coming in with like breaking news.
You are energy.
Let's start
You're
it.
the purest energy. I'm just a piece of poop, and I know it. Cheers, buddy. Yeah. Oh, where's our podcast ones?
Your mouth.
Nice.
Got him. Remember, I broke the one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Thanks for bringing it up.
Yeah.
You make mistakes too. I just move on and let them go. I don't bring them up months later like, hey, whatever happened to that time you fucked up?
Yeah, you're right. I am just an R word.
You're a hater. I've never called you an R word, just so we're clear.
Yeah. Are you serious right now?
I've never called you an R word.
Are you serious?
I asked you if you were,
Yeah.
but I never said that you
No,
are.
you said, what are you? R. Duh.
Anyways.
Oh, my God.
So I just want to go, and I'm sure that I'm about to echo the sentiment of many people in the disc golf community.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I want to give a serious shout out. Chad Bolden is the person who has probably done more for Discmania and the sport as a whole than any individual in the sport has, except maybe major pros who are advertised and marketable, i.e. Eagle, Paul, etc. He has been a dealer with Discmania for years and spread their brand and been a huge ambassador. He has opinions on how things should be run on Discmania. Apart from what I've gathered, the issue that sparked this was Discmania not giving dealers color options when placing orders and sending only undesired colors. I believe Chad expressed his opinion that Discmania should offer color choice preference to dealers and that it hurts Discmania dealers that they don't. Chad was apparently adamant about this, and Discmania pulled his dealer account, blocked him, and then allegedly threatened another dealer if they continued to associate with him, as well as revoking endorsement of the Discmania bin only page, to the point that they would tell pros not to associate with or endorse the page in response to his voicing his opinion. That's the best I can piece together what happened. In short, Discmania canceled Chad because they disagree with his opinion and expression of it.
This is what you sent us in the group chat earlier that I didn't read, right?
So evidently, Chad Bolin
Mm-hmm.
has done more for the sport
Okay.
than anybody except for the the top marketed pros.
Okay. I'm curious.
I just feel like I'm
Hold
lost.
on.
I'm lost.
Hold
Yes,
on.
Go ahead.
Who the fuck is Chad Bolin?
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, Kevin, I got to mute you. I'm sorry. Hold on.
He
We're getting
is
the stuff.
He is
There we go.
the he's the guy behind the guy
Yeah.
of disc golf.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not anyone that's like put on tournaments or made a pro tour or Dave Donapace or created a manufacturer or sponsored players or done any of that stuff.
Yeah.
Like dedicated themselves to making like production companies to actually like showcase disc golf on YouTube, or it's none of them.
Yeah.
It's Chad Bolin
Okay.
because he sells Discmania stuff on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you even bother to look up where he's even
No.
from at least?
No. 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 So
What the fuck?
just to jump into this, I couldn't wait to read it on the podcast because
Yeah.
I was reading it and I was just like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
Chad Bolin.
Well, my thing is that when you'll post a lot of stuff, mainly in like group chats with friends or whatever,
Just group chats, basically. Yeah.
not really like on your page on Facebook or
Yeah.
like Twitter, Instagram, whatever.
Yeah.
So and usually that's like a little like whatever.
Yeah.
This was like a wad of something. Is like, oh, there's something here, and then it was just
Well, I
like,
just thought it was funny.
yeah,
Yeah, because
like-
he is disc golf, which I
Yeah.
thought was amazing. But anyways, that comes from Discmania today.
Mm-hmm.
Posted up. Congrats at Eagle WMCM for becoming the highest rated player in the world.
Yeah, congrats.
We are proud of you. Highest rated in the world, 1056, Eagle McMahon.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's him looking like Eagle.
Yeah. as Eagle does.
Awkward as fuck.
Yeah.
And then there are
I don't know what to do with my body.
There are 150 comments, and they start right in from the top. Hashtag free Bolden. And it's just people voicing their displeasure with Discmania for them basically blacklisting, more than graylisting this guy.
So they blacklisted him because he what again?
Okay.
Yeah,
hold
yeah,
on. This is where it gets amazing.
You do you. I'll be right
amazing.
here as the other guy.
He posted on a dealers only page that Discmania should allow dealers to choose the colors of the molds that they're going to get sent.
Okay.
And by not...
So, like, I want FDs and I want all
green.
Yellow, green, whatever.
Yes.
Okay.
And by Discmania not doing that, it's hurting the dealers.
Yes.
For them doing that, they blacklisted him.
Amazing.
Yeah. If you believe that, I got some stuff.
Yeah.
I got some stuff for you.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah.
So anyways, that's the actual thought process.
Yeah.
Right. Is that he posted in a dealers only thing like, hey, they should let us choose colors. And if they don't, they're just hurting their dealers. And then Discmania was like, fuck this guy. Let's shut it down.
That seems
crazy.
Overly aggressive.
Seems completely nonsense.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what I don't get is so if I don't send blue to this dealer, am I then just not going to send the blue to a dealer?
Yeah.
What?
I don't...
Like, you're hurting the dealers. So if you put the dealers in a bracket and count them as an entity, they are going to send the discs that they're going to sell to that entity.
Yeah.
So if you let the dealers pick the colors, the 1,000 discs that they're going to sell are going to go to the dealers. If you don't let them pick the colors, the 1,000 discs that they're going to sell are going to go to the dealers.
Yeah.
So I don't understand. Like, it hurts the dealers. It doesn't hurt the dealers. It hurts if you're a dealer that constantly gets the less desirable colors.
Yeah.
And somehow you keep getting stuck with like weights and things that are like less desirable. But from my understanding, and this is all just from talking to you, the Discmania market as a whole is literally like hot off the presses, gone. Right? Like anything. Like even trying to get...
There was yesterday when we were working out, I told you that MDs popped up on Infinite, and by the end, like when I got home, already all gone.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. So in that way, I didn't understand, like... They already are so far from meeting demand with their limited production capabilities that why someone then being like, hey, why won't they let me pick what colors? When I would assume like almost all dealers at this point are just like, for Christ's sake, please send me discs.
Yeah.
Everyone is up my ass about discs. And like whatever discs I can get, I can sell tomorrow. It would be weird that you would be then like lodging a protest right now, post-COVID, in the current marketplace,
this time of all times,
right now, you're going to be like, I can't believe I can't get the colors that I want.
Yeah.
Like, who in the fuck thinks that that's the case?
Like, dude, I need PD2s. I'll take whatever.
Yeah.
Ice
if
clear,
I don't get
black,
yellow,
brown,
right?
Just give me whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like when I worked at the dealership, you could look up like time on lot. You know what I mean? And then like as a dealership, you have like an average time on lot for your floor plan is what it's called, and yada yada. Like I would just be curious to know like nationally what the time on lot, quote unquote, is for like.
You mean like how long the car was sitting on the lot before sold or whatever, or when it arrived?
You ordered it from GM.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to sell it?
Gotcha.
So what happens is people, they lose track of their inventory, and then like some of the cars will sit on lot for like 350 days.
Mhm.
And then that car sucks. I mean, basically, whatever. There's a whole bunch of marketing parts to it. But I just wonder what the time on lot, quote unquote, is like on Discmania stuff right now.
Mhm.
Like when it leaves the factory, finally, to go out to someone for them to sell. Like how long is it sitting at their house? Now, the other part that we've talked about previously is like determining how much the markup is that you're allowed to sell it as a dealer
Mhm.
and not be a flipper.
Yeah.
And then the thing that we've talked about before about like if you are a dealer and I'm your buddy and you sell me 40 of like the hottest color of that disc at what you're allowed to sell it for, and then I'm flipping them for $80 a disc, if there's any way for them to track that relationship between you and me, that they will shut you down as a dealer.
Yeah.
Not just Discmania, but plenty other manufacturers.
Mhm.
So I thought it was interesting when they were like, yeah, they shut him down, and then they threatened to shut his friend down who has a store.
Yeah.
And I was like, that guy probably said something about colors too.
Yeah.
Probably doesn't have anything to do with the secondary bullshit markup
Yeah.
that's going on in like the crazy fucking Discmania world. It probably has nothing to do with that.
Yeah. Not even a little bit.
Not even a
They're
little bit.
They don't even know that it's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that
What
guy.
do you mean these Cloudbreaker 2s immediately went to $80 a piece
Yeah.
as we released them?
Yeah.
In these specific colors.
Yeah.
Like orange and white swirls or 120 or whatever. Like that's oddly specific. How do you I have no idea.
Yeah. And I also think like in the idea of like hurting dealers, you know what I mean? Like you're gonna like anything else, right? Like wine. Let's just go with wine.
Mhm.
So I run a vineyard, right? And I grow Merlot grapes.
Okay.
I would never do that, but let's just say I
Okay.
do. So
You
I
don't
grow
like Merlot?
I grow no.
Ugh.
We don't need to get into it.
Okay.
I grow Merlot grapes. So there's
Even though you would never do that
I
in
would
your life.
never do that.
Okay.
So
but
there's-
in this fictitious story you are.
Yes.
Okay.
So
now
what
that we got that.
What happens is there's first batch, right?
Mhm.
Grapes, which means like for sure out of my elaborate vineyard that I have, there's going to be some areas which are like the dope shit, right?
Yeah.
Like this is perfect soil.
Merlot
perfect
not
sun.
being one of them.
No, but they're all
Okay.
Merlot grapes, just
Okay.
to keep it all
Oh,
even.
okay.
But this one quadrant
I see.
is like the perfect spot on the hill that gets the sun right at the right time of day. And like this soil's been fucking money since 86 and whatever the fuck it is,
Mhm.
right? This is the spot. First pick, my biggest client
Mhm.
that pays the most per grape is going to get that spot. They're going to come and claim all the grapes from that area, right? When you come in and you're like, I need enough grapes to make 1,000 bottles of Merlot. That dude that came in before you to buy enough grapes to buy 100,000 bottles worth of Merlot, he's the one picking that money spot.
Mhm.
You're coming in for your 1,000 bottles worth of Merlot grapes. You're getting like over here by the parking lot and the porta potties.
I'm getting what I get.
You're getting what you get,
Mhm.
right? And if you don't, then you can go buy your Merlot grapes somewhere else. And
Yeah.
I'm sure there's some other spot that'll put you in the head of the line for your 1,000 bottles worth of Merlot grapes.
Yeah, because then it'd be like, why do I keep getting the grapes over here? Then you're like, well, see, there's this other guy who gets he spends way more money here.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
and then I'd be like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yes.
It's his capital to be able to do this way more than mine. So,
Okay.
that makes sense.
Other thing, if you own a store, like a legit brick and mortar store,
hmm
people are walking into that store who are into disc golf, right? If you have a bunch of really sweet Discmania shit in there, which no one does because it's all sold out, but
Yeah.
if you had, it would seem to me to be more beneficial to me as a company because I might actually be able to convert somebody or pick up a new person or something like that, knowing that like I have my sweetest discs in like, let's just say for local reasons, the throw shop.
hmm
So those like 4 racks of Discmania stuff are all like popping colors and super dope and all this other shit. Like I might grab a couple extra people that I wouldn't normally grab.
hmm
So it might be more advantageous to me. One, it's a store. So there's that little bit of like in-person marketing that's going on.
hmm
And 2, they're probably buying more than somebody who's just selling discs from their house. Not
Right.
necessarily because people I'm sure that sell a lot of discs from their house that buy mountains of shit.
hmm
But those 2 would seem to be first pick. Most amount of discs bought, most consistent to buy discs. Like if you're buying discs every order possible. And then do you have a store where people are going to come in and see them in person to try to pick up extra people? The lowest priority to me would be people that are specifically selling my stuff on manufacturer specific pages and websites, because it's already a captive audience.
Yeah.
If I don't sell them to you, someone else is going to get them, and these people are going to find them.
Yeah. It's just how it's going to be.
It's not my priority to make sure that like Discmania only gets like the best fucking discs, because those people in reality are probably going to buy a whole bunch of those discs anyways, and they're probably going to be all crazy fucking marked up and all that, which doesn't actually impact my side of things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, totally.
So then the other part that I found interesting with that is just the thread, if you go through it, is amazing. Hopefully you'll treat your players better than you treat your dealers, right? Like this one. Yeah, like this one guy. Like all this shit is during a time when like there's no discs being sent out.
Yeah.
Like they're so far behind in production.
Yeah. And I would think at this point, the people that are going to be like getting the discs first are going to be their sponsored players to make sure they got like what they have. There's probably like a limited whatever because they need income flowing in and whatever too. But that would be my guess. Like if Eagle's like out of MD3s and they're running MD3s, they're like, all right, you only get like 20 instead of like your 50 or whatever the fuck it would be. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. And then you have people after that later on, which I found really humorous, and I'm sure that you will too, which I wanted to bring to you, is then you have people later on talking about like all of the money that they've spent on Discmania stuff, and they're going to take their business elsewhere because of the way that this guy was treated. And what I was wondering is, I wonder how much money these people have spent that actually goes to Discmania.
Yeah.
Like Tubby Terry's van down at the course that they're paying $100 a disc from. Like Discmania is not getting any of that money.
Yeah.
And they don't care. They don't care that you're buying it third hand for 8 times what it costs when they sold it from their dealer.
Yeah.
They don't care. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You're not doing them a favor. You're not like boosting their sales.
Yeah. It'd be weird to think like my business model is built around the 5th time that disc got sold or something. Like, how does that make sense?
I don't know.
What?
So there's a bunch of them asking, like, could someone please explain this without emotion? What actually happened? And then launched into all this stuff. Very sad how you guys handle your business coming from fans who spend thousands of dollars each year. So I am just going to go. We'll just go out on a limb
Okay.
Here.
Which limb?
The non-secondary market limb.
Okay.
So if you are not buying discs to resell, okay, how many Discmania discs are you buying? Right? Like theoretically, how many like actually purchased from a dealer? Not a secondary markup bullshit guy from Infinite, Disc Nation, whatever the fuck, Marshall Street, wherever the kids are getting their discs these days. How many discs are you able to buy with the limited amount of shit that actually comes out? That doesn't just like gone.
Explode. Like when Scott sent me the link to Infinite on MDs or whatever. Yeah. We'll say generously there was 20 at that time. And then by the time I got home and they were all gone, like I bought 20 of them.
Yes.
Like that's a lot of MDs for like backups and throwing in whatever. But in terms of like, well, if 100 people throw MDs and 100 people are like somewhat competitive and they're like, I want backups for my backups, that's not a lot. Like how many they want in total is a lot, but just the 20 discs moved isn't a lot.
So if they're $20 a piece, 5 per 100, right? I just did that in my head.
Nice. Wow, you're so smart.
Yeah. So it's 50 per $1,000. So if you're buying thousands of dollars worth of discs every year. Yeah. Not to resell them to make money for yourself. Yeah. Like buying these discs isn't in some way like a personal money-making scheme. Yeah. You're just buying these to support Discmania and to like be a fan and to play and throw Discmania discs. It's 50 per 1,000. So if you're spending, because there's all kinds of people on here later on, they're like, I spend thousands of dollars a year. So you're buying 100 Discmania discs a year.
Minimum.
Minimum.
Based off of
then
what you
that's
said.
thousands.
Yeah.
That's thousands.
Yeah.
So
Welcome to plurals.
You're buying 100 Discmania discs per year, either just to collect or to throw.
Mm-hmm.
Not to resell as a profit.
Mm-hmm.
Because it would be like, if I don't even know. Whatever. You understand the thing.
Yeah.
If I bought Bitcoin from someone,
Yeah.
and then later on, like when the Bitcoin went to like 30,000 and I was like selling them, and then like that guy had a beef, I'd be like, I bought all this Bitcoin from you
Yeah.
to help you out. What the fuck? How are you going to treat me like this? Like, it doesn't even make sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
they make something that you could sell tomorrow for $60 that they sell for $20.
Yeah.
So if you're spending thousands of dollars to do that, don't make like you're like propping up some local business. Buy local, right? Shop small. You're not doing that. You're looking at, I'm going to make $40 a disc that I buy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to tubby terry it up at the course and sell these online or whatever the fuck it is. And I'm going to make more than Discmania is making for every disc that I buy and sell. That's not supporting Discmania.
Yeah.
That's making money.
Yeah.
That's being like a flipper, right?
Yeah.
Or a secondary
is that
markup
what that's
guy.
called?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what it's
I don't want
actually
to get
called.
into algorithms or whatever.
Who knows? But anyway, so these people are just going through about like all the money they buy, and Discmania is trying to censor people and all this stuff. And I was just looking at like, yeah, you know, is there more that they could do for their dealers? Yeah. Is there more that they could do for themselves? Yeah. Is it super complicated to run a disc golf company? Probably.
Yeah. I
don't know. Do I believe that this guy got shut down because he said, man, they won't let us buy colors and that's hurting the dealers? No, I don't. I don't believe that at all. And I'm ignorant to it. I'm just looking at it from the outside.
Yeah. So you think he's not shut down? Like Discmania didn't just shut him down?
Oh, no, I think he's shut down.
Okay.
I think he's shut down.
But you think it's for a different reason, not just
yes.
that? Yeah.
Yes. Like, are they going to send out a press briefing to disparage your character every time that they have to, like, decide that they don't want to do business with somebody?
Yeah, no, it's probably just an email right to him like, hey we're tired
here's
of
the
your
thing.
shit,
Yeah.
this, that, whatever.
Right.
We're not going to make it public. But if you make it, like, if he makes it public or whatever, that's on him.
Right.
Yeah. Because Discmania would be like, yeah, we just did it to him. We didn't, like, go to fucking put him on this pedestal to, like, light him on fire.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. This dude was doing something that we didn't like. We don't want him to sell. We don't want him to be a dealer and be associated with how he does business.
Yeah.
We're going to shut it down. And then he's like, oh, I made a comment on this post and they shut me down.
Yeah.
It just doesn't seem realistic to me.
Yeah. The guy who's done the most for disc golf.
Yeah, at least
The
Discmania.
The most.
The mostest.
Yeah.
Besides the top pros.
The mostest.
Yes.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Capital ST.
And it's crazy because I've never fucking heard of this guy.
Yeah.
But I should have. Now I feel.
I mean, I would imagine, like, maybe in his area he's done a lot.
Now
wherever that area is.
Yeah, the internet.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
But anyway, I saw.
But I would imagine, like, you got people out here that do a lot of disc golf out here. Like Jacob Stahl, I think, does a great job overall. But if you go to, like, Oregon or New Hampshire, maybe.
Yeah.
I think that if you're like, hey, you know, disc baron like Jacob Stahl, they'd be like, who the fuck are you talking about? I wouldn't be like that surprised.
Yeah.
I would like for it to be like, yeah, I know who he is.
I would
whatever.
get violent.
Yeah.
Yeah. They'd be like, no, I only know Chad Bolden.
Yeah.
Like, oh, shit. Free Bolden. Hashtag. My bad. But I was thinking of how funny it is because the Crush Boys live in such a weird world of disc golf, right? Where it's like, if I had that, whatever the fuck it is they throw, I don't even know their discs, but if I had that, like, I would throw 650 feet.
Yeah.
And just like the hardcore, like fanboying that they deal with.
Yeah.
I think is fucking hilarious that they finally have the #1 rated MPO player in the world, and their post just divulges into total fucking nonsense about the secondary disc golf market. It was like the most Discmania moment.
Yeah.
When they were talking to Paul about how, like, Eagle took his bag, what was that, the European Championship? Where Eagle took his bag and threw all his discs into the crowd. Yeah. And then threw his bag into the crowd. And Paul's like, yeah, it just seems like a very Discmania thing to do.
Yeah.
Because Simon had done it previously. I just thought, like, here you go.
Yeah.
You find, like, they do a great job with their players. We've already talked about this as far as sponsorship goes and the way that they go about developing talent. We fucking love Discmania. 100%. I think that they're one of the best companies in the way that they look for talent.
Yeah, I think
develop talent. sponsor people.
Yeah,
all of that.
they're like the illustrious company to get sponsored by.
Yeah.
It seems like.
Yeah. They have the combine. They got Avery driving around in a fucking whatever.
Yeah.
There's so many things we've covered about how like they do things great, and then I think it finally pays off. You have a guy win like the first tour event of the year. He becomes the highest rated player in the world. You've got all this stuff rolling, and then your fucking post on Facebook just rolls into like blah 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 blah. Like
There I am.
the colors, and they won't let them get the right swirls anymore.
Yeah.
And and I was just like, it's so this is the most Discmania thing ever.
Yeah.
Like your fucking nonsense super fanboy fucking secondary market bullshit
Yeah.
is just there like dripping all over your moment of success. It's just covering your moment of success. Like if you want to get like juiced up about the dealers and all that stuff, like I don't know, this seems like such a weird time as a dealer to have any complaints about like colors. So it just seems so far from reality.
You get what you get and you don't throw a fit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if anything, you could be like, as a dealer, I feel like we got fucked because all the tilts went in mystery boxes that didn't go through one dealer's hands. They went factory direct, and they sold all those in like 4 seconds or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, they made $600,000 or whatever.
Yeah. And that like they just bypassed dealers by doing that. They had the biggest release, and they like I could see that on a forum being like
Totally.
But colors, okay,
Yeah.
I'm sure you have all the facts.
Hey, okay. See, all right.
You listen to me.
You listen me. You listen me. Okay. You're a dealer. I'm supplier. Okay. You're the dealer. I'm the supplier. That's Baby Yoda.
Yep.
And you want to sell discs. How about you just don't sell discs?
Yeah.
You can sell discs of other people, but we're done.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. We're not going to have you talking about how we won't let you choose colors on the internet anymore to other dealers. You're out. That doesn't even make fucking sense.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Like, I don't want to get weird.
Yeah.
But it just like to me, I was rolling around laughing because I was like, one, I don't know who believes this, and I don't know any of the facts. I don't know. I mean, I'm obviously like an idiot
That
because
was probably just the last straw.
I
like,
should
seriously,
know.
this is what's going on.
I should know who he is.
Yeah.
This guy, because he's done more. But and then just the people like, I spend thousands of dollars a year on Discmania, and I was like, yeah, and I'm sure it's just to support them.
Yeah.
I'm sure you have piles of Discmania discs at home that you have no intention on selling. You just have them because you love Discmania stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Totally.
Cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
I support GM. I bought 100 shares of their stock last year.
Yeah.
Just because I love GM.
Yeah.
It doesn't have anything to do with the dividend check or the appreciating value of the stock. It's just because I love them. I just look at them every day.
Die-hard GM fan.
Whatever. Anyways, that's kind of my nonsense thing of the day. I thought that it was like super funny.
Yeah.
And then the other thing that I found to be really funny, similar, slightly related to that, is ratings.
Okay.
And people's like ratings don't matter. All the other stuff that kind of goes along with that of like ratings are just like for years. And I always say like I care about my rating.
Mm-hmm.
I do. I'm not a ratings whore. Like I'm not planning my schedule around where I can go to like boost my rating. I never throw a fucking round if it's not going well. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I try to do my best every time I go out to get the best rating that I can get. And it's important to me. When I go out and play like shit, I'm not like, well, I was off today. It hurts my feelings because I'm like, fuck, I worked so hard to get to where I'm at. And this is going to like have a negative impact on me.
Right.
And like now the reality is D-Glow filled with the tiered system of getting in.
Yeah. Kevin just said the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so if you didn't have 970 or under
for D-Glow.
Yeah, got to and people were outraged. Outraged.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, you shouldn't be out there.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry.
Yeah, because what do you think the percentage is of people that sign up for D-Glow are really just trying to like get on the card with Brody, geek out the whole time just to get a picture and signature at the end?
It's one round.
Yeah.
It's one round.
Right.
Because the second round, you're going to be playing with Larry, Frank, Dave.
Yeah.
On the 13th card.
Yeah, and like
where you guys all shot 920.
Did you get on the card with anyone cool? No. How about you? No, me either. I got on a card with Brody. Oh, dude, that's sick.
Yeah.
Like, way to spend that money on that
Yeah.
or whatever.
No, the
Like,
reality is it would probably go the other way. Yeah, I played with him. He's not that good, and he's kind of a douche. Right?
Yeah.
Like, then that's your thing at leagues.
Yeah,
like,
don't be a bro D. Or
I played with
whatever.
whoever it is. Like, I played with him
Yeah.
once. He wasn't even that good, and he kind of seemed like a dick.
Yeah.
Sweet dude. Awesome.
Yeah.
But, like, no one owes you the ability to play, and there's so many people who I, like... What?
Kevin's playing MP 40 at Northridge to play with Stokely.
Nice.
Stokely's a really cool guy.
Yeah.
You'll have a good time.
And it's MP40.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a master.
Yeah.
But still, who the fuck cares, right?
Mhm.
Like, you're talking about people who have put in the work, right? Busted their ass, dedicated themselves to it. Maybe they just have a bunch of God-given gifts, whatever it is. But they've at least put in enough work to be like 1,000 rated, 990 rated, whatever it is. They're better than you. They have like something going on. They deserve, based on merit, to have the chance to play at the top level against the other top level guys. It's like every other sport. But disc golf's popularity catching up to that and now being like the reality that people have to face of like, well, fuck, if I don't get to be 1,000 rated, I'm probably never going to be able to play on a Pro Tour event again. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And why it made sense to you the other way, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know why you thought, like, I'm going to cruise in the 950s and I'm going to get to play with fucking Paul and Chris Clemens and, like, these people when they come to town.
Yeah.
I can't go out and fucking play the Buick Open and shoot with Spieth and fucking hook everything into the woods and be like, hey, man, what's up, dude? You want to sign my T-shirt? You know, like, you can't do it.
Dude, what are you doing? Like
you can
What?
go, like, you know, people go to baseball games and take their glove,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
They're in the stands waiting for that home run to come.
Yeah.
Like, go to the course.
Yeah.
Fucking cheer on the guys. And,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, you can do exactly what you want to do.
Carry your bag
in a
around.
different fucking way. But like yeah. Like
I just see people like bag on, like following your card. Like,
yeah.
did you play that? Did you play? Oh, dude, I went to D-Glow.
And you could just see like a crowd of people just like juicing, just like
yeah.
like just ready to go.
Yeah.
They'd probably just get nervous. I'm not going near that guy. Like that dude, he hasn't blinked the whole time.
Yeah. He has a vein on top of his vein. I don't know what's going on.
He's been staring us down the whole time. How do you know? I've been watching it. I'm afraid he's gonna like murder us or something.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So in that way, like the fact that now I wonder now how it's gonna go in terms of, in order to play the top tier offense, you're gonna have to have a top tier rating. Does that get people to fucking bag more? You know what I mean? Does it get people to throw the fucking throw the card or throw the round when they play like shit, so that way it doesn't hurt their rating? Like, are you gonna have more rating maintenance?
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
I mean, people are willing to do it without the tiered system, and now there's more of an incentive to have a better rating. I would imagine it's going to be the same, maybe even more or something weird.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Is
Yeah,
it gonna be more?
like, I don't know. This is the turning point when this sport moves into the next realm, when the best of the best are the pros playing every weekend. I love it, says Kevin. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see like
100%.
everybody that should be in, like, should be in.
Yeah.
Not just like their spot is taken by a random Larry or whatever.
Yes.
Like, yeah, it's
100%.
frustrating.
Like on PGA, you have to have a pro card.
Mm-hmm.
Bodybuilding, you have to have a pro card,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like, you can't just sign up and go and play.
Right.
You can't. Like, you can't just like grease yourself up and walk on the stage and be like, I'm going to pose down too, guys.
Yeah, now you can, to a degree, it's like a step closer, I think, to having that pro card.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
totally. Instead of just like paying to be pro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pro.
Yeah. How are you pro?
I'm on the tour.
Yeah.
I'm on the tour. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like, well, I got on the computer first. Like, that makes me a pro.
Yeah.
That makes me a pro tour disc golfer. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Did I have like 7 laptops set up, all just like cycling through whatever,
Yeah.
just so I can get on? I'm pro disc golf.
I am a pro tour
Yeah.
player.
No, I am pro disc golfer.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
I've brought more to this sport than anybody else, except for all the touring pros.
Yeah.
But I've brought it.
Okay.
Anyways, so I thought I think that's great. I think that's good for the sport.
Mm-hmm.
I think having everyone at a pro tour event being the top of the sport will do nothing but help the sport in terms of like legitimate competition, and then having people like go and watch,
Yeah.
you know, because like it's weird when you go to the top level of a sport and like every few cards there's a dude that you're just like, what?
What just happened?
You know
He
what I
just-
mean?
Yeah, he just like gripped it into the next zip code.
Like strongest man in
Yeah.
history, right?
Yeah.
You got Robert Oberst, you got Nick Best, you got, you know,
yeah.
Shaw, and you got Eddie Hall.
Yeah.
And then they have the everyday man that comes out to show you like exactly how big that stuff is and how heavy it is, because you lose track because all those guys are fucking giants.
yeah.
I don't like that guy's not competing. He's out there because it's a TV show.
Mm-hmm.
Like it'd be weird if you got the world's strongest man and then they had like me out there, and I was just like holding onto the bar like, and they were like, yeah, this dude had no, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
for disc golf, like you don't need that.
Yeah.
You don't need someone coming out 20 strokes worse than the leader each round for a tournament. Like no one needs to look at the final standings and be like,
But
this person shot
they are deserving of it.
and they paid.
yeah.
Yeah.
Money.
Yeah.
Same money as the other people paid. Yeah.
And they signed up when it opened up. Anyways,
Yeah.
we don't have to go that far into it. I'm
Yeah.
a firm believer in it. I think it's good for the sport. I think if you don't like it, get better. And now you have more incentive to actually like, you know, try to be the best that you can be. And
Mhm.
I look forward to when it gets far enough down the line that it's going to be the same thing for like A tiers or Am Worlds. I mean, not Am Worlds, but like Pro Worlds and all that stuff.
Yeah.
That like, it's not just going to be, oh, it's open. Go ahead and, you know,
Yeah.
and it'll solve a lot of the issues. Because the big thing is like Worlds, you can qualify for
Mm-hmm.
if you just play every week. If you just play all the fucking time, you'll eventually get enough points, right? If you're
Yeah.
not horrible.
Yeah.
You'll eventually get enough points that you can qualify and then go sign up for Worlds.
Right. Right.
And then you're, you know, doing whatever.
Doing world stuff.
Yeah, you're doing World stuff.
Yeah.
You took a spot from somebody that like
Yeah.
just wasn't at their computer
F
at that
that
time.
guy.
Yeah. So anyways, I look forward to the fact that that's all going to get shut down.
Mhm.
I think that that's cool. And yeah, it'll bring about more legitimacy to the sport, and it'll also like make people work harder, and it'll keep you in your lane of
Mhm.
like where your skill set is, you know?
Yeah.
The other thing is then how in Michigan do we move forward to have it not be such a rating suffocating sport?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Dude, I was looking at tournaments today because I'm trying to sign up, and like, there's tournament like D-Glow is on the whatever wait list.
Yeah.
And I tried getting on the wait list today. I have to do the officials exam, which we're gonna do on here because I tried doing before, and I'm obviously R-worded, so my friends tell me that all the time, so I know it's true.
You're petty. I wouldn't say that you're R-worded. I would just say you're petty and you have a hard time moving forward with stuff. Besides that, I think you're a tremendous human being.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Tremendous. Okay. Yeah. So D-Glow, 20 whatever on the wait list and all the other stuff. But I was looking at like local stuff too, and
Yeah.
there's so much that's just full.
Yep.
Every single local tournament I looked at,
Yeah.
for the most part, was like not even double-digit pros, which was like wild to me.
Yeah.
Where like I thought it was more before. Like it's always been like one of the smaller groups.
Yeah.
But like looking at how many cards there are, how many people there are, like you basically could just mob golf the pro card and it would be fine.
Yeah.
And then everybody else is split up. And then everybody knows who wins like automatically. So like you can go play your 2 rounds, be done with it. Cool, sweet guys. Like let's get out of here.
Yeah.
It's just kind of wild to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's great. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like we're in a year of like, this is like you hit points where you have obvious data that something needs to be implemented or changed.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And so like Ledgestone, right, the sign up for Ledgestone proved that like there has to be a different system put in place for female disc golfer divisions
Mm-hmm.
to have any shot at that growing as a legitimate like thing for girls to do, women to do, female disc golfers to do, right? Like it can't just be like, well, that's how many played last year. Maybe that's how many played last year because they got suffocated.
Right.
Right. Like at some point, and I'm not saying that this is like an extreme example and not in any way serious, but like before the professional baseball leagues were like desegregated, there were like no black people that played professional baseball in the major leagues.
Mhm.
So if you were going from that to the next year, you'd be like, how many spots should we keep for like guys from the Negro League? And just be like, well, none of them played last year.
Yeah.
So I would just
why
imagine
keep any spots
we don't
for
need
them
any
this
spots
year?
from this year. Like,
Yeah.
and it's like, well, they didn't play because they weren't allowed to.
Yeah.
So if you keep having like Ledgestone and like it's just a suffocating number that like they just don't get the chance to like get in there because you have all these like crazy keyboard warriors and stuff. Like, you know, you have at some point you have to go the other way and maybe leave too many spots for women to be able to see how many actually sign up and then give the extra spots back to other divisions.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Mind blowing.
Right. So that came out this year because
Yeah.
it really wasn't a big thing before because Ledgestone didn't sell out in 8 minutes or whatever in
Yeah.
the past. So I think the other thing is the regulations on the PDGA for distance from other sanctioned events is like an outdated idea
Mm-hmm.
because of how popular it's gotten. Because before they would like protect tournaments so that way you wouldn't be like the field of competition and the actual like competitive dollars wouldn't be diluted too much. So that way if you ran a tournament, you'd have a good chance of like actually filling the tournament. Where now I think like we're way beyond, at least in Southeast Michigan, we're way beyond that kind of like regulation
Mm-hmm.
to the point that like it's just fucking annoying even trying to sign up for something that you actually want to play.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Like there's so many I was trying to sign up for today and it's just like full. And then just seeing who my competition would be if I got in, it's like, well, I guess it's not that bad that I'm not playing really. Because like how much money would it be?
Yeah.
Like if I won, like is it worth the time? I don't know. More so like I just want to get out there. Like at this point, like I'd rather just get in and play and not. But like if it were, I'm able to get in on all these.
Yeah.
Like what's happening?
So I think you're going to end up with casual dollar matches.
Mm-hmm.
I think is what the thing is going to be.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be a lot of really good, I believe in me disc golfers
Mm-hmm.
that aren't going to be able to play or don't have tournaments available that they really want to play that are worth it.
Yeah.
So then it's going to be like $50 a man on Saturday at 10 o'clock to Stony.
Yeah.
One round on each course, winner takes all.
Yeah. And that's something that I'd like to get like a Discord in on.
Yeah.
So like if you wanted to play and you're like the open field or something, you just go in here, we organize it all in here, when, where, whatever.
Yeah.
And then just run it through that or something.
Yeah.
So
Well,
like,
it came up last year on Facebook quite a bit.
did it?
Yeah. In terms
Yeah.
of like, hey, Stony, $50 a man,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And
I think I remember Wegrin doing that a couple times actually. Yeah.
a few people put a couple of those together.
Gotcha.
But I think that that'll be a more popular thing. And it doesn't hurt your rating.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you're not out there playing for rating. You're out there to like put your shit to the
Yeah.
test.
Yeah, you're
see what
playing
you
with
can
all the
do.
other good players that you wanted to play with or play
Anyways.
against anyways.
Right.
Yeah. I agree the distance restrictions need to go away, but do you think that it should be across the board or certain areas of the country is still a good idea? Because I cannot imagine everywhere in the country is like the disc golf scene here.
No, I
Yeah.
would say it depends on. It would have to be something, and it might even be hard to schedule, but it might be based on like time to fill.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That like time on lot situation of like from when your tournament opens till it's full. If it fills in X amount of time, then another tournament the next year or that year can then open up and fill that spot.
Mm-hmm.
So you might have to have some like kind of loose B squad of tournaments. So you might have like a shadow series, let's say, where you have like all the tournaments that are already scheduled by the state coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
Is that still Mark Stevens or did he get a new job?
I don't know.
Anyways,
Yeah.
if they have that whole schedule set up for the state, these are all the things in the state.
Mm-hmm.
The PDGA empowers him that if these things fill in like so much time or whatever, that then another tournament within however far the regulation is can also be opened next to that. So then what you get into is like as these fill, he'll have another list of people that want all the same dates that are already full, and those people know that their tournament's only going to go if the tournament that's running at the same time fills quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And then what'll happen is you'll have on Disc Golf Scene or PDGA requirements that like you have to open up registration for your tournament so far in advance so that way the other guy has a realistic shot of like actually promoting, putting together, and like running a successful, financially advantageous tournament.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that'll solve that solution. So if you're in South Dakota, and nothing against them, they have a great governor, I've heard. She's a real American. But if you live in South Dakota, birthplace of Ezra, and like a tournament fills 2 weeks before the tournament's supposed to go, and it took 4 months for it to fill, yeah, you're not going to then be able to like open up another tournament and then have people ghost that tournament and go to it.
Yeah.
But I think in a state like this, probably there's probably several other states that are in the same situation that you could then be like, okay, cool, you're in, and then be like, fucking sweet.
Yeah.
In that way, I think you're going to run into more of an AM and pro situation.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because then you could run more of like an AM pro, same weekend, different spots.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like D-Glow has basically 2 tournaments on the same weekend.
Right.
So you could do the same thing. The issue is like TDs don't really like running pro events because you don't really make money.
Right.
They like the AMs.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Because they make money.
Yeah, because they make money with it. So how you do that and whatever, I don't know. There's got to be some kind of way to look at it. But then you just have, I think that's the way to go about it. Just have a shadow series. Have some kind of regulation that if it fills, you can open up another tournament. And then that secondary tournament would be like us now. And be like, sweet, let's do that.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see how all that plays out.
Yeah.
Because I think
it'd be sweet. Because like we need more tournaments. Apparently, it seems like because everything just fills up so fast.
Yeah.
So fast. Like faster than normal, even.
Yeah, normal's gone. It's a new normal.
There's a new
This is the new normal, my favorite phrase.
Yeah.
So so I think that's cool. I think it's cool that your rating matters. And I think that there's, like if you another thing that would solve it would be, A tiers are by rating.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I finally understand the idea of how I didn't understand all of this stuff until like recently about like how you can't have another event that's like the same rating within so far and all this other stuff, and you're only allowed so many A tiers, only allowed so many of this or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I get why now like people don't like A tier AM events because it kills the A tier there.
You're gonna have to explain. I don't know this.
I think you're only allowed like so many A tiers, right, within so far of each other in like such a time frame.
Yeah.
So if there's like shootout at the border and it's an AM only A tier, then you can't have a pro A tier within like a certain distance, I think.
Okay.
I don't know, I'm not sure.
Gotcha.
But I know you can't have another AM A tier within like a certain distance, just based on like the law.
Based of PDGA or
PDGA regulations.
It's not one of these weird unspoken rules.
No,
between
that's
okay.
That's what the state coordinator's there to do. Who got
Gotcha.
in their application first? What's the longer running event? You know what I mean? What's the rate? What's the rating of the event or whatever it is? So I don't know, but I would think obviously after this year, PDGA wants to make money.
Mm-hmm.
So they make money every person that plays a tournament. So if they can figure out a way to do it, they're gonna do it.
Yeah.
And that's how that's gonna go. So yeah, cool.
Yeah, sweet.
Get your rating up so you can play the tournaments you want to play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't be the 800 rated guy playing
Memorial
the Pro Tour. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah, dude's not even 900. He's playing Memorial.
Yeah.
Didn't go well. Anyways.
Really? Nah.
Wind fucked him.
He probably got beat by Tristan Tanner.
Someone niced him. No, Tristan Tanner DNF'd.
That's what I'm saying.
What happened?
He eagled something, I think.
Yeah. I watched the 4th round today for the Memorial.
Me too. Yeah, I finished it because it was the last round. Back 9 was updated earlier or posted earlier today.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. I wish there was like a soundless upload.
Yeah, with no commentating.
Yeah. Again, I don't hate the commentators, but I hate the commentary.
Yeah.
Like vigorously. Like somebody posted that they love Pete Ulibarri's commentary. And it was I did one of you and I like screenshotted as like I don't understand what's being said here.
Yeah.
I see the words, I see how they strung them together.
Yeah.
But I don't know why they strung them together like that at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild. But anyway, so I'm glad that AB didn't like just shit all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thankfully.
He parked it,
Yeah.
and then missed a 15-footer.
Yeah,
and
I know.
I was like,
and
here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like on the third round, as we were talking about in the Discord of what are the odds of
Yeah.
that Will moves up and Anthony moves down or whatever. I thought for sure like AB was going to go down to like 13th place or something, and he didn't. And then
I stuck by him.
Yeah.
I said he wasn't going to.
Um,
Last round with Macbeth on the card.
yeah,
He's going to fall.
yeah,
Guarantee.
and he did.
He did.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not by a whole lot, but
Nope.
yeah, he moved. But yeah, it was just like 3 feet away, 5 feet away, 6 feet away, or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, he can't really shit the bed if he can't just
It's right in his wheelhouse.
just tap it in right there.
Yeah.
But it was pretty wild to see. And then Paul Ulibarri shot very well.
Mm-hmm.
It was wild that he tied Macbeth with going OB on the last hole. Like I saw the drive on the last hole and it was like, dang, like this is where you're gonna slip up. But I get it. Like there's a lot of pressure.
Well, he was tied before that.
Was he tied before that? Oh,
because he lost to Paul by 3 strokes.
No, I know, but I'm saying tied for that round specifically.
Oh, yeah.
Like even with that,
Yeah.
They both shot 59.
Yeah,
Or
11 down
something.
or whatever.
Yeah. Which was awesome. I was a huge fan of Josh Anton being on the lead
Love
card.
it.
Oh my god, I've been an Anton fan since before the RV.
Yeah.
Like
since before those destroyers were valuable.
Yeah, just because like he's just some white guy that just like doesn't fit in seemingly. He like restores cars, wears oversized Nike. He's like 5'6", has the most unique run up ever, and just
Fred
like,
Flintstone.
Yeah,
He's got the Fred Flintstone
yeah,
run.
and then just like outputs everybody.
Yep.
Yeah, is amazing.
Yep.
And I'm so glad. Like even when he came back, like he just got fresh out of jail, and then just like taking down tournaments, like he didn't stop playing.
Yep.
Like he had to have had like some putters and a basket in his in his area.
I don't know.
Or something maybe.
I feel like trying to protect your butthole might make you pretty good at disc golf. Could just be me.
Dude, I don't know.
Keeps you agile.
Yeah,
You know,
something. But it was sweet. And then Kyle shot really well.
Yep.
Yeah, I think the last round was like his
Does he ever?
real iffy performance.
Yeah. Does he change his putting style or no?
Not
Not his putting style. His putting mentality.
Like from here on out, you're saying?
At some point,
Oh, I don't know.
because they're like, where were they at?
Oh, Redmond's here. Hey, Redmond.
Jonesboro. Were they at Jonesboro? Where what's his name? Coling said like, yeah, these young guys, like they putt like young guys,
Yeah.
because you haven't already like thrown a tournament away by like
Yeah.
3 putting.
Yeah.
And then as time goes on, you get more and more nervous about it, and you stop doing that. You don't have those guts to be like, I'm running this 50 feet
Yeah,
with water.
there
behind
was
it.
some questionable ones where I think eventually he's going to understand that the risk reward to what he's doing, like on last,
the one that he threw in the water,
the
the one that he putted from 50 feet.
Oh yeah,
went
yeah.
right by it and went in the water.
Yeah, that same
and then
with
he missed the comeback.
hole 2 on the last round. Even
Yep.
like that was like you're gonna run like that'd be nasty if you made that for
Yep.
sure. But like the risk reward there, like
Yep.
how much easier would it be to take a 3 and then try to go for something else on another hole that you're maybe just trying to par or something,
Yeah,
and
or
make
even
up the stroke that way? Because
Yeah.
what if you hit the tree right in front of you? What's the likelihood? Whatever. Yeah. So I think he alters maybe how and when
the
he
mentality.
runs stuff. Yeah.
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 Because you could see like, you know, like watching it as you're competing against them. You got to be like, sweet.
Yeah. Redmond, you have to stay in here long enough for me to pass my officials exam.
So yeah, because he had a few where he like blasted it past,
Yeah.
and then didn't make the comeback.
Yeah.
I think he had 3 that I
Yep.
watched in the 4th.
Yeah.
round.
I watched him 3 putt, I think on 5 in the second round where
Yeah.
they were at Vista again. And I was, he had 3 30-footers or something, or
Yeah.
430, whatever the fuck it was. And it was just like, dude, come on. Like, just make the fucking thing. And how lucky he got on like 2 of the shots. Like his drive rolled back in, and then his putt went across, and then came back, and then rolled back in like the same spot, and then he finally made that putt. I was like, dude, why couldn't you have done that just the first time? Guaranteed he thought the exact same thing. I was literally in the same spot. Like, why didn't I just make this the first time?
Yeah.
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 Like-
No, I just, when I was watching, I was wondering, like, I wonder how long, because he's still so young.
Yeah.
I was like, I wonder how long it takes him to like putt like a KG vet. You know what I mean? Like, Ulibarri's putting style, one is constantly under construction,
Mhm.
but 2 is very much so when he misses, it's a guaranteed comeback.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And even Paul, who fires it a little bit more than he does,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of the putting style is like guaranteed comeback. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And like as you watch some of the younger guys, they're not thinking guaranteed comeback. You know what I mean? They're like, it's a lot of spin, it's a lot of oomph, it's a lot of get up and go, and then when you miss, it's like there's 35 feet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's another way that you could putt that same shot that like would be a 20-foot comeback.
Yeah. No, I don't know where that went. Wait, they're thinking I'm making this 60-footer.
Yeah.
Nice.
What we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's because I deleted his other comment. I allegedly deleted his other comment where he was going to charge me per question.
So I just like I'm interested to see with him being at the level that he's at, like when does he start to look at tape and be like, if I would have just played a little bit more conservatively, I could have saved myself easily 3 strokes that round, which would have converted to what?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a pro tour event anyways. Like Paul won $2,500.
Right. He gave it to Yuli. Here you go, you peasant.
He gave it to Hannah. Here you go, honey. Thanks for coming out. Get yourself something nice.
Way to go. Stop being sad on Twitter.
All right, so that's that. And then Redmond, while he's here, will bring up his amazing find, which I missed. You heard, but I didn't hear, and then was brought to my my attention on Saturday. So we had some guys over to watch the UFC, which was great.
Yeah.
And so evidently, do you want to explain it?
I don't remember what you're talking about.
I'm talking about the Paige Pierce.
Oh.
The thing that Redmond brought up.
Yeah. The I watched it live with you here.
Yes.
And you missed it entirely. And I literally thought like, oh, maybe it just wasn't as savage or something. Like I thought there was going to be more expression from you. But anyways, they're doing the skins match at Las Vegas. I forget which course. Little 250 footer, bonus ace, whatever. Grand total of $3,000.
There's $2,500 ace bounty and then $700 on the hole.
Yeah. So a good chunk of money to some people and an astonishing amount of money versus what their company gives him in Tour Series discs, which is amazing. So Paige, should I take this out longer?
No, don't take it out longer. Just get to it. Jesus Christ.
Paige calls Calvin out for not making any fucking money on Innova.
What did she say?
Yeah.
What did she say?
I don't remember the words exactly. Oh. I'm sorry.
He's like, oh, there's this much money on the hole or whatever. And she's like, damn, that's more than you made. That's more than Innova gave you for your Tour Series discs last year.
Yeah.
I was like, no, it's not.
Yeah.
And then it was quiet as fuck for like a minute.
Yeah. Awkward silence. And then I think Nate threw like right after that or something weird.
Yeah. Because you have like team captain, Calvin. And Paige just called him right out. And it was fucking awesome. It was just fucking great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super Paige Pierce.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah.
Just so like I love her to death. As I've said before, favorite disc golfer. But that's just like so beyond. Like to talk about someone's sponsorship dollars on camera.
Yeah.
While they're like playing the round. It was so money. It was so money. He's like, no, it's not.
Do you think Calvin said something to Dave or like Nate said something to Dave or vice versa? You think Dave was just like, yeah, that's what you get?
No. Dude, we listened to the Dave Dunapace on Run It with Nate Sexton.
Yeah.
And Nate Sexton was saying how nice it was to finally get to talk to Dave Dunapace.
Yeah.
He's been the captain of Innova.
He's been on Innova for like 97 years.
Yeah.
Or something. And like longer than Steven Seagal's been on Innova for like,
Yeah, I couldn't believe it when he's like on his podcast and Sexton's like, oh, it's so nice to get to sit and talk to you. And I was just thinking like, you've never sat down with fucking Nate Sexton? Like literally at this point, the face of your company, for sure.
Yeah.
The Sexton Firebird is probably like the most popular, most sought after disc that you make. And
or just in general, like across the board.
Yeah, and he's the commentator for Jomez.
Yeah.
And he's like the pros pro. And he's like top 10 in the world. And I mean, like how many ands do you need?
Yes, Brandon.
He's been doing it since like 86.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to sit down and talk to that guy.
Yeah.
Okay. You're not gonna,
why would I waste my time
damn
with
it,
this
I know.
peasant?
Why wouldn't you ask him like, hey, where can we go to move forward?
So
hey, what's going on in the world of a pro touring disc golfer?
Yeah.
Hey, is there anything we could do to like you know, have you slip in some marketing during your Jomez shit? Like anything. No, you're not even going to talk to him.
Nope.
So
he barely knows his fucking last name.
Hey, Nathan Sexton, thanks for having me on.
No, he's the hey guy.
What's up, guy?
Like,
did you see that Crack the Whip video I made? 100,000 likes.
The snake strike putt.
Yeah.
Oh
So,
my god.
anyways,
yeah. So, how'd you come up with the name Innova? Oh well, that wasn't me. That was actually this, and then some other stuff. Wait, now that I actually think about it, I think it was entirely me.
Yeah,
I came up with
I told him. It was us, no me.
Yeah.
I mean me. It was him. No, it was us. Actually, now that I think about it, it was me. Duval, whatever the other guy's name is.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. No, it was me.
Yeah.
It was me.
I think Harold Duval.
I don't know.
I don't
There's
know.
a couple Duvals.
Yeah.
Anyways, it doesn't matter because Dave Donapace did all of it.
Yeah, exactly. He even forgot he did all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It popped in.
He's
Like
done
now
all
that
of it.
I think about it and break it down for these last 3 seconds.
Yeah.
It's me. It's all me.
Even his mistakes people love.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, and
Yeah.
they haven't lost any market share.
Yeah.
But whatever. Yeah. So then Dan sent me a thing saying that Paul in an interview said, this is super secondhand. So if it's not true, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah, this podcast isn't always facts.
I haven't known Dan to like give me bad information in the past. He said that Paul in an interview said that Paige makes more than the top 2 women in the WNBA.
Yeah.
From her deal with Discraft. So I thought that was funny.
Did you look up how much the 2 top women in the WNBA make?
No, the last thing I saw about the woman in the NBA making was like she's been in the league as long as LeBron was in the NBA, but she makes like 1/24th or something as much money as LeBron makes. I don't know. There's a whole thing about like they're getting screwed because they're women basketball players, not having anything to do with the fact that like the league they play in just isn't profitable.
Gotcha.
So, anyways,
but she is looking for a place in Hawaii.
Yeah, she's looking. Yeah, she's looking.
That'll be sweet.
Yeah, she's fucking balling out,
Mhm.
killing it.
Something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're the fucking champ.
She's doing Bulgarian split squats,
She's the champ.
some flies, some other stuff. Going and getting like overly excited while someone's filming her playing disc golf out there.
Talking shit.
She's never parked this hole before. You fucking liar.
You park it all the time.
Yeah.
Anyways, so there was that. What else? Oh, so I don't want to get too crazy into this, and I don't want to like take away from the rest of the world that's not me, but I have to give myself a shout out. Okay. Now people steal my shit all the time. Yeah, there's some things that just aren't really acceptable. Come on, dude, seriously. Hey, what?
What?
Nothing. People are listening to this. They don't need me super loud, and they definitely want to at least be able to hear me. Anyways, so people steal
Let's take a vote. Who wants to hear Darren?
everybody. People steal my shit all the time.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
They see what I'm doing, and they want to do it,
Yes.
and then they steal it. Last year,
Mm-hmm.
I resurrected and brought back to life the Ron Russell putt.
Nice. Okay.
Triple threat. I debuted it in its first competition.
Wow.
Left-handed.
Wow.
Right.
Not even dominant hand.
Kona, since I adopted the Ron Russell putt, has moved more in the Ron Russell putt direction. So I get it. She's a big fan. You know, she's been following me without being a follower. I know she follows my social media stuff and just me in general. Not on any platform.
Darren Diego
in life.
Kincaid
In
Harrison.
life. I'm sure she watches the podcast.
Yeah, she's in here right now. Actually.
Anyways, but now Yuli is moving to the Ron Russell Anheuser soft touch putt. I'm wondering when I'm going to get the shout out.
Right now.
No, from them.
Right now.
On Jomez.
Right now. They're doing it right now. They're filming something right now.
Yep.
You guys are on the same brainwave.
Yeah.
And you're getting it right now, and it's going to be post-produced, put out tomorrow.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Because I'm starting to think less of them.
How amazing would it be if that's what happened tomorrow?
I feel I'm starting to think less of them. Because I've had people locally take ideas of mine and then present them
Really?
without giving me a shout out.
Like who?
And I feel like that's dicey. So now like it's national. Could be international. And then, like we're on here. I'm talking up Martins Lisis, talking about strongman. We brought up, we got it on the tape. We've got it on the podcast. You can look back and see when we started talking about strongman, when we started doing that. I'm laying in bed the other day, watching TV. What comes on? Geico commercial. Who's on the fucking Geico commercial?
Martins.
2019 World's Strongest Man, Martins Lisis. Boom. Anyways.
Thanks, Martins. Oh, no problem.
Oh, no problem. Anyways.
Yeah.
Stealing my shit. Sick of it.
Top favorite guy. He's way up there.
He's way up there.
Way up there. It's amazing. Brandon posted which WNBA player makes the most money. The highest paid WNBA player in 2019 was forward DeWanna Bonner, who earned an annual salary of $127,500.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool. So Paige is at least making six figures.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Good.
Good for her.
Yeah, big time.
5-time world champ.
Mm-hmm.
She could be a 10-timer. I already said that.
Yeah.
I said Paul doesn't have a shot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that he will ever do it. But I think that Paige has a good chance.
Do you think Paige is in like her version of the Kenny era?
Yes.
Kind of thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. 100%.
Yeah.
100%. I think that Paige is the Paul / Kenny kind of combo character in women's disc golf.
Yeah.
Yes.
Totally.
And I think that she's going to have that ability to because you had 5-time champs before and stuff like that, JK and all of the other ladies.
Yeah.
But I think that she's going to be the big kind of transitional figure. What goes on from here? I don't know.
You just posted WNBA player 2021, Skylar 221,000.
Yeah.
Brittany 221,000.
Brittany Griner's crazy. She's like 6'7" or something. She can almost dunk from a standstill. Yeah, I would go along with that. Paige and Haley it's going to be like the Climo Schultz kind of thing.
I think so too.
Yep, I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think hopefully it'll move everything forward. I think the prize money being bumped up and all that. I still go back to when Paul gets a $10 million deal, it makes people want to get better at disc golf. This could really get me somewhere. This could do this. This could do that. And I just don't know why other manufacturers don't put out.
Yeah.
It makes me suspect when they don't put out the figures.
Yeah.
It just makes me it's kind of cringy.
Mm-hmm.
Why? If they were good and you were paying them good money, why wouldn't you put that out there?
As you say,
to motivate people?
Like in other sports, you can pull up other people's contracts and read what they're getting and everything, right? Yeah.
But that's because they have agents, and the agents put it up because it makes the agent look better.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Larry Slickster, I got this guy $20 million.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So then you want him as your agent because he's a baller.
Gotcha.
Where disc golf didn't really have agents, so then you don't have a third party privy to the deal. So then it's just athlete, manufacturer, whatever.
Right.
Sponsoree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Paige becoming 996 rating is huge because with her so close to 1,000 means it's reachable by a woman. Haley and Kat Evelina have a valid target. Yeah, I think that Paige, I've talked about it before where she could be the first, close to 1,000 rated or 1,000 rated. And then I forget who said it.
Yeah, so people, I'm sure that if Paige was more consumed with her rating, that she could be 1,000 rated by now if she was constantly just playing for rating.
Yeah.
But I think she's always just trying to, as people have proven, Simon being the biggest one, that winning doesn't equate to fans and popularity. And I think Paige tries to do amazing shit all the time and to make it more exciting. Because when we watch UFC, we watch those fights, the guys who are out there not to lose, and they eventually change the rules because there's people that get out there and they get on the guy and they're just on them and they just surf them the whole time so they don't lose the fight. It's not interesting. You're not making fans that way.
Yeah.
So I think Paige plays to have sweet shots, to shoot crazy rounds, to do all that stuff.
Yeah.
She's not as consumed with getting the rating.
Right.
So I think if she threw for rating, she could definitely be 1,000 rated by now.
Mm-hmm.
No problem. Brody's 1,000 rated.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that he tweeted out that I I forget what it was saying, but he basically was like, next ratings update made it to 1,000. Like all you haters thought it wasn't a thing or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1,002 rated or some shit.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that it's sweet. And like just hitting that plateau. And you can do it with anything that you want to say, right? Like dude's got the best players in the world for, like coaching and as a reference, right? Dude's got the ability to just play like big ass tournaments so you don't get like ratings smothered like you can if you're just playing all local shit.
Yeah.
Dude's got access to like what we were talking about before in terms of that like sweet ass sponsorship where you just go to the factory and pick stuff out.
Yeah.
Like he started there.
Yeah.
He started from the top. Now he's here. You know what I mean? I mean, like it wasn't some struggle, but I think even with all that stuff, getting to 1,000 rated, you just shut all the fucking haters up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because all of you are like, me.
Yeah.
It's like literally like, okay, what's your rating? 950? Sweet.
Yeah.
Your opinion means fucking nothing.
Yeah.
Like, who cares?
Yeah. Like, how am I supposed to react to that other than like what I'm going to do?
I'm so far up here, I can't even hear you.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't even register for the tournaments I play. Oh, too soon?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
What the shit?
Yeah, but I thought that was cool. I thought that was good. It was like a good deal. I just think like, if that dude had a couple of good knees, maybe he'll go down, do some stem cell.
Yeah. That'd be sweet.
I don't think there's enough money in disc golf, but
he'll go with Martins again.
He'll get plenty. Well, he should go to Grand Cayman.
Yeah.
I was not as impressed with the Columbia place.
Yeah, but it's Martins.
Bio Accelerator.
Yeah.
I'm sure Martins would go with him to the Grand Caymans.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, whole time.
Yeah, just the whole time you're there.
Yeah. Brody can take his alleged 6'8" ass out there with.
I heard
Martins.
he was 6'9".
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. Of course he's 6'9".
7 foot.
Yeah.
9. Size 28 shoes. He hit that big scuba and does the salute.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, I actually, now that I think about it, I remember when he went to go get the scuba out, that the top of the basket was below his knees.
Yeah.
Now I remember. Yeah.
Who was standing by the basket? I was trying to figure out how tall they were. I can't even remember now. I don't know. Oh, Barsby.
Oh.
Barsby had on those like Randy Macho Man glasses and stuff and whatever.
I thought they were amazing.
He's doing his Barsby stuff, and I'm just like watching. I was just like, how tall is he? Because I heard he's tiny. Yeah.
He is so tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's wild. I liked when they were playing Fountain. I think it's like hole 14 or something. He goes to putt. He's getting set up, straddle stance, whatever. Sun's like hitting him weird. Takes off his glasses just for the sun to be more in his eyes, and he's like squinting even harder. He makes the putt, but it was just like, why do you even have the sunglasses?
Yeah.
Like,
for it keeps the shade out.
Yeah. Like, I don't know, it was funny. His putting style is wild. I know.
I don't understand it.
Yeah. I mean, it works. It did stuff and things.
Yeah. Yeah, there's plenty of stuff like that.
I think Barsby's like 5'8". Yeah, I think he's 5'8" on a great day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really putt with sunglasses. I can putt with sunglasses on. It depends on the sunglasses.
Mm-hmm.
I have a pair of polarized Revos that I can't. Like, I can for a little bit, but like for some reason, as my eyes adjust to them, it starts to screw me up throughout the day.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing I also can't do is I can't really go back and forth. Like the Randy Macho Man Oakleys that I have are the only sunglasses I have that I can go back and forth. So when I got my Oakleys that are transition lenses, the prescription ones, that's why I try to wear those. Because like I can putt in those, and then when I get in the shade, they transition back to clear. So it's not, because what I had issues with a couple years ago is I wore like sunglasses, and then when I'd go to putt, I'd take them off, and like my eyes wouldn't adjust enough from like whatever those sunglasses were doing to my vision to like just raw vision, and then I would miss right or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, I wish I could go back and get these glasses just redone because I hate the transitions. I got like talked into it. I was like, yeah, maybe that's cool, and then like I immediately fucking hated it.
Yeah,
I like the glasses themselves. I just hate the transitions so much.
Really?
Yeah, I would rather clear the whole time through.
See, I got the amber serial killer transition.
Yeah. I mean, if I were to go back and get some, I would just get those, so they're just amber the whole time or something. Yeah.
Mine,
like,
when the transition kicks in, I just feel like I look like I'm going to eat part of your body later. Like, it's just, I look like such a serial killer. I fucking love it.
Yeah.
So good.
Oh my god, it's so funny.
I got to get them all smudged up and
Yeah.
start going.
I loved when I went to your work or whatever, and you came like around the corner. You had them on. Of course, you had these on at work.
Yeah, it's killing it.
Literally.
Oh.
I haven't played in sunglasses in years because it messes with my depth perception.
Yeah,
Gotta be a hat. I'd rather play no hat than with glasses. Yeah. I don't know. When I first got my glasses, it was so weird. I also thought it was gonna take way longer to get used to them. I think it was by the end of the round I was
Yeah.
uncomfortable. At first, it was like everything was like a step out or like a step behind or something.
Yeah.
So it was like really weird. I don't know. Like it's such a weird thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine, if I have mine and I'm used to them, I love it.
Mhm.
I can't wear contacts. I don't have, like, my vision's really good. It's
Yeah.
not like I really like need the glasses that much. It's more of like if I'm sitting at the computer all day, I need my glasses. So I
Mhm.
usually just wear them for work. And sometimes I'll wear them if I have to drive a lot.
Yeah.
But if I wear them quite a bit and I get used to playing in them, I like playing with them better because it's easier for me to single into that one link
Mm-hmm.
to putt. So that, like, I feel like I just have better. It's easier for me to focus.
Yeah.
I also feel like trying to force my eyes to focus throughout the round makes me feel tired when I'm not wearing my glasses. Like that little extra, like forcing my eyes to focus, my eyes start to get tired. And then when my eyes feel tired, I'd like psychologically assume I'm tired.
Yeah.
Even though I know I'm not tired. I just, you know what I mean? I just feel tired.
When you play disc golf and you are wearing your glasses, do you get poked in the eye more when you're wearing the glasses or less? I know what the logical answer is.
I don't get poked in the eye more.
Okay.
The one that really gets me, and I don't even get poked in the eye that much the other way. But
Okay.
what gets me is like I hit my fucking head all the time because the flat brim, you know what I mean, just like blocks everything out, and then I'll like walk into a fucking thing. I told you I was at Casey's house and I got crunched by the stair.
Oh my god, I'm so scared of that fucking thing.
Dude, I like hunch over now. It hurt so it like caught me so off guard and like
Yeah.
kind of scared me. But it
yeah,
also
like
hurt.
I wouldn't be surprised one day if like you get a call from Gabby and it's just like Darren's dead,
He's
or
in-
like vice versa.
He's in a chair now.
Yeah, like what happened? Well, he was at Casey's. Oh,
Yeah, got it.
Staircase, walking up, wrenched his head backwards. Yeah, yeah.
Over.
How'd
Yeah.
you know? Yeah, because I almost died doing the same fucking thing too.
Staircase Pez'd him.
Yeah,
Made him into a Pez dispenser.
yeah.
So,
LASIK is the best thing you ever did. Yeah, I know my dad got LASIK.
Yeah.
He was super happy about it. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll do something like that.
yeah, mine, you hit 40 or 41, and there's an interior lens and exterior lens. The interior lens starts to get stiff
Mm-hmm.
because your body stops producing some protein that keeps it flexible. So as it starts to get stiff, that's why your vision starts to go.
Mm-hmm.
So I found out when my interior lens started getting stiff that I actually have astigmatism, which means my eye's a little misshapen.
Yeah.
So it's like a little bit off. But my interior lens had always like flexed to like make it up so that way I could see clearly.
Mm-hmm.
And once that lens got a little stiff and when I'd get tired, it couldn't flex to like make up for it.
Yeah,
And then,
I forget what mine was. It's similar-ish or whatever. But yeah, it was like eventually it was your eyes just like constantly flexing.
Yeah.
So like it was weird for a while. Probably like the first 2 months, I could feel my eyes like relaxing.
Yeah.
And I could feel them just kind of like sphering out again instead of whatever. It's like, oh, that's so fucking weird.
Yeah.
So like my vision, like I'm not terrible without my glasses, but there's things that like far away, like they're definitely blurry or whatever.
Yeah.
But like if I were just walking around doing whatever in the house, I'd be totally fine. But yeah, something like I've wanted glasses before, and now it's like, did I really want these glasses? Because they're kind of just a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
So like one day I'll go do something with it. But contacts, I've never wanted contacts. They seem like a giant fucking pain in the ass, like all the time.
I just can't. My eyes are way too sensitive.
Yeah.
I just can't do it.
Yeah. My sisters wear contacts all the time, but it's always like constant maintenance, constant like eye drops to keep them moisturized, this and that and whatever. Just wear fucking glasses.
Yeah.
Why not? Like
I like it because it gives me another look.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's kind of like why I wanted it before, not like I need them or something.
So we went and played disc golf.
Nice.
Disc golf.
3 times.
disc golf.
4 times.
At the Addison Oaks,
First time
and then we went and played at the Stony
for the second round.
on the way home. Yeah, same day.
Yeah.
You, me, and Mr. Redmond.
Yeah.
And a lot more snow.
I didn't know we were disclosing that kind of information.
Yeah, a lot more. Well, no one told us, like, hey, don't say anything. But that's usually the disclaimer of, like, I shouldn't say something on a podcast.
I don't remember him saying that.
Oh, yeah. He clearly said, like, don't say anything. But
all right. We should keep talking about it.
So, well, we don't even know who we're talking about at this point. So, anyways.
Yeah.
So
we have to take it out.
We went and played Addison Oaks. And, we got up there. We had to wait forever for Redmond to get up there because I don't know what he was doing, screwing around. But anyways, we went and got to 10, threw on 10 a little bit to warm up for Discana. And then we went back to 1 and started and played. And I was surprised at how much snow there was still, even though I should know by now that
it's Michigan.
Yeah, you're going to be at home and be like, there's no snow anywhere. And then whatever course you go to when you get there, you're going to be like, fuck, there's a lot of snow and icy footprints.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah. Like some
Everywhere.
holes are just entirely snow.
Yeah, the best is when you tee off and everything's green by you. And then when you get up by the tee pad, you realize that everything's ice and your disc skipped and slid.
Yep.
To fucking nonsense down.
Nailed it.
Yep. Got it. But Addison was good. For me, my putting was good, which was nice because I didn't really do a whole ton of indoor putting this winter compared to last year. But it transferred to outside. I didn't feel like rusty or anything on my putts. I didn't miss anything that I felt like I should have made. I definitely made a couple that I shouldn't have made. One of them I made, I couldn't even see it. But
yeah, that one was sick.
On 5, that was a good one.
That's
putt of the year for me so far. You know, we played 2 rounds, but anyway, no, we went and played Northridge. I didn't hit shit there. That was good. I didn't do bad, but whatever. It was also cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was just fun. It was fun to play. It was decent. I didn't try to throw real hard. I didn't try to like work on anything. I was just trying to like throw, let my body do it, and I was just hoping to get through the 2 rounds without being like, ugh, or having something just like killing
by the
me.
time you get home, like, Gabby, help.
Yeah.
I need the stretcher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't count on being starving, but holy fuck. Like 12 holes into the first round, I was like, oh my God, I could like eat my arm.
Yeah.
I was so hungry. Like by the end of it, like I didn't even care. I was like, I just want to get in the car and eat.
Yeah.
I took a 4 on hole 24, which I never really do, but I did. It was a little windy. And I was starving.
Yeah. So hungry.
I got more chicken on my sandwich than I've ever gotten before. That dude was just like, I'm going to fill this thing up. Another one. Get it. Got it. Ding, 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 ding.
Like,
anyways.
You could have put like, he cuts it in half and it's all chicken and then just put another thing of bread on top of that.
It was great.
Oh,
it's like falling off onto the counter. Normally I would say something, but I was like, dude, there's like it's so much chicken you can't even close it. So it was good. Addison, I shot playing all par 3s. I shot 4 under and you shot 7 under, which was good. I didn't have any shots that were like bad. You know what I mean? It was just like, it was good. It was fine. I didn't have anything that like fucking sucked off the tee pad or anything. I didn't have any crazy upshots. I can't even really think of like what I had that went like badly. And nothing comes to mind. Anyways.
I think the craziest one was the second field hole. You're just like way up high.
The giant hyzer?
Yeah. That was fun.
Almost parked it.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah. It hit hard pack. Mine didn't hit the tree. It bounced into those trees.
Yeah.
Your guys all went into the trees.
Whatever.
But it was good. That was the best 3 drives. I mean, none of us had a putt because we were all behind like this tiny branch, but we were all in proximity to the basket. Those were the best 3 as a group I've ever been a part of.
My best drive on that hole this year so far.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Then I went to the next hole. It was super headwindy and whatever.
Yeah. Brandon and I went to the next hole too after that.
Yeah. So then we went to, after we got Subway, we went to Stony.
No, so for Discana.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
On hole 10, the whole reason why we went out there.
Yes. It wasn't a highlight to me, so I forgot about it.
Yeah, because I birdied it and then everybody else parred it.
Yeah. I went for the ace run.
Yeah.
I'm still getting used to the ringer. Or I'm getting used to the ringer. And it didn't hook up like I thought.
Yeah.
So it just went straight as fuck.
Because it's a ringer.
It's a ringer.
Not the GT.
Get tough.
Yeah.
It just went straight as fuck, which was sweet.
Yeah.
And then I just didn't make the putt.
You just got to remember it for next time.
I went high, left of the pole, chains. It just hit the chains and fell the fuck out.
Yep.
And I was like, when we get to the next disc on a hole, I'm going to do the same fucking thing. And then we played Stony Blue. We got to 15.
Yep.
I had like a 25-footer. And I did the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
High, left of the pole, chains, smashed into the chains, and fell out the side.
4.
Took a bogey. So.
Or a par if it's course par.
Yeah.
You're
I didn't even know
or
what course par is, but.
Yeah.
So anyways, my disc on a day was
Yeah.
I got a par and a bogey on 10 at Addison and 15 blue at Stony.
Depending on how you look at it.
Yeah.
You're either 1 over or 1 under.
I was 3 over what I'm hoping to do. Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm currently 3 under.
Good.
Depending on I don't remember if 15 is a par 3 or 4 on the disc kind of layout. I would imagine it's just
I think it's a 4 because it's 69.
Yeah.
I think that was the one that was like the border one.
No, it was a different hole.
Mm.
I think it's hole 2. I don't know. Either way, it wasn't that hole. I'm pretty sure it's a different hole. Either way, did well. Played cast today with Fred.
Nice.
Got the birdie 3 on 3 in like some nonsense wind.
Nice.
Yeah, which is sweet.
What'd Fred
Like,
get?
He got a 4.
Nice.
Yeah, nailed it. And then halfway through the round, I still wanted to like quit. I went to the car to go get like a bunch of drugs to like take because like my whatever muscles on the front of my shin, like by the ankle, whatever that is
Calf.
so angry with me.
Yeah.
Front calf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's 2 muscles that make up your calf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then my whole like starting right here to like up back here just gets so angry so fast right now.
Yeah.
Like I think this is from like I have a really good feel on my disc and like the weight of it and pulling it through and my timing. And then my my right leg, I'm obviously using that muscle when I drive, but also when I left my sister's and then I drive with that muscle fully flexed for the entire drive home.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just angry with me and it needs to have like biofreeze put on it for the next couple days and just like massage it out because I've never had anything like that before. I was like almost in tears. Like I went through with Dan yesterday and I had to stop like halfway through because it was just like I was trying to like power through it maybe to like work itself out.
Yeah.
It was just getting worse and worse. And then I threw like some lefty stuff and then I just stood there and was like telling Dan what to do. Like do this, do that. And then he was starting to get better. It's like, all right, we'll just keep going until it's dark out.
And then go a little bit more.
Yeah. And then go a little more and then we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah. -3.
Mm-mm.
Redmond and I are tied.
Ooh.
I don't know if I should have said that.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So I realized this week because we watched some old UFC.
Yeah.
And then, of course, watching the disc golf. And there's something else that I watched this week. I can't remember. But I have a true disdain for commentators trying to add nonsense, bullshit, whatever,
Weird fluff
to a sporting event to try to make it, to sell it more and to make it more interesting than it is.
Yep.
Instead of like color commentary or, you know, outside insight that might add to the thing. You're just like adding, like you're lying to me to make it more interesting. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Commentator points out his pink shirt and played it off as like, I'm not even going to point out my pink shirt. And I just like almost punched my TV.
I just like, there's enough going on and I'm watching it because I'm a fan of the sport.
Yeah.
And I'm interested in what's actually taking place and the competition and like the actual rolling through of the events that are like making this event, you know, that like that are making this round happen or this fight or whatever it is. And that's what it was. It was the UFC that we watched live. And then it was the taped UFC from 1997. And then it was the commentary for the disc golf. Yeah. And it's like, dude, I don't need you to add like extra shit that's not actually going on.
Yeah.
Like
or you shouldn't be a commentator if you're blind.
Yeah.
Like whoever the fuck it was commentating for Randy Couture and Maurice. Oh
Yeah.
my god. Like
We're just trying to make it seem like it's a more exciting, more competitive, closer fight than it is.
yeah.
You're like, oh, they're basically tied, and you're like, no, they're not.
Yeah,
like this
he's
guy's
just been
kicking the
laying on him the whole time.
yeah,
The guy-
I just I don't know.
I see. We're looking at it all wrong.
Yeah.
He's actually hitting his knee with his head.
Yeah.
Like,
He's totally beating up his fist with
Yeah.
his face. I don't know how we didn't see that. But I just don't like that. I think that's
Yeah.
one thing that makes like a great commentary, is like you're just adding to it.
Mhm.
You're not trying to make it something that it's not. You're not like trying to steer it into this like apex thing. Like some fights are going to be one-sided. Some fights are going to be boring. Some disc golf rounds, people are going to play like shit. Sometimes everybody's just going to do exactly what you think that they're going to do, and it's just going to play out like real middle of the road.
Mhm.
And that's fine.
yeah.
There's other stuff that you can add to it to make it more interesting or whatever. You don't have to like try to push some angle of like, nonsense.
Yeah, like even as all the comment like extra words that Coling has, like I appreciate all of it.
Yeah.
Because like they're all good stories. He obviously cares a lot about the course. He obviously holds a giant file cabinet of memories of X, Y, and Z. And it's just really cool to go down that memory lane, not like whatever this other stuff is.
Yeah, and they're
Yeah.
like him. So Ulibarri is Ulibarri. We've covered Ulibarri so many times
Yeah.
on this podcast, and how many things we like that he does.
We'll say it again. Huge fans of
Huge
Paul
fans.
Ulibarri.
It was great to see him play so well,
Yeah.
even though he's stealing my Ron Russell putt. But anyways,
Whatever.
no, but Nate and Coling are both very intelligent.
Mhm.
I'm not saying that Ulibarri isn't. I'm just saying like
Yeah.
those two, the amount of information, the history, and everything that they have to like bring to it, it just like effortlessly flows and happens. And
Mhm.
there's a reason why like they're the they set the standard.
Yeah.
They're the bar. And the other commentators that we've recently come into contact with, it's like, if you're running a production company, why aren't you cycling through new people trying to find better commentators? Because it literally makes such a difference. Like maybe they just don't think it makes a difference.
Yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
don't know.
I don't know. Who knows? So we watched the UFC on Saturday. Had some folks over.
Mm-hmm.
We had 3 title fights.
Big time.
Big time.
Yeah. One was basically like she was in there just shadow boxing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she, you know what? She was very merciful
Yeah.
because she had that other girl in Zombieland. And then she literally this is Amanda Nunes. This girl that she fought was like 6 feet tall, 145 pounds for weigh-in. So she's probably going in there like $160.
Mm-hmm.
And she's a good striker. But like I said before the fight, like as a woman preparing for the fight, I don't know if they spar with men
Mm-hmm.
in striking. I don't know. I don't know enough about it. But definitely Amanda Nunes is one of the hardest hitting women in like the history of combat sports.
Yeah.
So it's a totally different thing from like taking a really good shot from the toughest girl at your gym and getting punched by Amanda Nunes.
Yeah. From getting hit by the toughest girl.
Yeah.
Period.
That there's ever been. You know what I mean? And like it's so funny because like even like she's there warming up and they do like the lead up to the fight and she's talking shit and she's being tough and she's doing this and like as the fight's getting ready to go, I just said, yeah, like everybody, it's like almost.
She had some fucking sweet tattoos. Though.
She did.
Yeah.
And she's a good fighter.
Yeah.
And like I'm watching it and I was like, yeah, this is very much like the Mike Tyson thing. Mike Tyson's always like, everybody's got a plan until they get hit in the face, or hit in the mouth or whatever.
The face.
The face. But I couldn't decide if it was
Is that
face
like
or mouth. But like this woman, that's what I said when she went in
Is
there.
that
I'm
like a red mythic IS?
oh yes, a crunches ass. But it's like they all have a game plan until they come in and they get punched by Amanda Nunes, and then they're like, "What the fuck?" And that was it, dude. The first fucking like real shot she hit her with, her legs went kind of weird. She started doing that zombie, and then there was that one point where like no one's home, and Amanda was just hitting her, and then she just took her down.
Yeah.
And like gently, like pretty much, gently got her in like a really nice arm bar, and then like right when she turned it, it was still like very slow and like, are you gonna tap? Like like whatever.
Come
then
on, I got you.
as soon as she tapped, she like let her arm go, and then they like stood up and she hugged her and was like, good fight, I guess, maybe.
Yeah,
you were here.
Yeah, you made me get sweaty a little bit.
Yeah, and then that was it. And I thought it was like the most gentle. It was definitely the most gentle victory in Amanda Nunes' career.
Yeah.
and her like being a mom now. I wonder how much that factors in, but definitely the most gentle victory of her career, and I thought it was awesome. Just like pure mercy of like, there's no point in me just like really knocking the shit out of you. Like we both know. You
if I
can't
wanted to break your arm, I could have fucking
want to
done
break your
it.
jaw,
Yeah.
like you know what I mean. If I want to make it hard for you to say your
Whatever.
name again, like whatever you need.
You want me to make you forget your name? Whatever.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Modelo. You know, eat it. But anyways, that was great. The little guys fought, and that guy got kneed on the ground.
Mhm.
Remember? And that was shady. I
Yeah.
thought that was shady as fuck.
Yeah.
So the guy lost his belt because he got disqualified
Mhm.
because he kneed a down fighter in the face.
Yeah. It wasn't like it wasn't a fight that we watched together, but it was with Jackson and I forget the other guy's name. But he kicked him in the face while he was down. But it was like same time. Like he was going down, but he wasn't like knee on the ground, knee and hand on the ground or whatever. And he just like clipped him. And this guy was like, oh, fuck. Like I didn't mean to, whatever,
Yeah.
this and that. And I think they still like gave him a foul or whatever the fuck. But yeah, this one was not that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one was knee him in the face. Got it. Oh, shit.
Wait,
Yeah.
was I not supposed to do that?
And that guy was really upset because he didn't want to win like that. And
Yeah.
he didn't want the fight to go like that.
Yep.
He was also losing the fight, though.
Yeah.
He was definitely not winning that fight.
Yeah.
And then he ended up winning the title. So I had a lot of respect for him that he was like upset that that's how he won.
Mm-hmm.
But that was good. And then the Adesanya Blachowicz fight was a good fight. It was just Adesanya was outweighed, you know.
Yeah,
By
and
good-
I was trying to tell Amanda about it, and like my perspective of it was they respected each other so much that it was like they didn't want to let some sort of opening happen where they just get like demolished or taken down or whatever. Is kind of like how I was seeing everything as. It was just a very methodical thing, and like, and even still, like you got to get in where you got to get in, but they weren't trying to just like just run across the ring and Sparta kick him into the fence.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
There's a little more
finesse.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a little bit more of a measured approach than like,
yeah.
I'm going to knock him out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really interesting because like now going back and now I have kind of a different look at it where like everyone loves a good like brutal knockout. But like even watching that was like a lot of fun because you could see how skilled they both are.
Yeah.
And before it was like, I just want to see someone get decapitated.
Yeah.
Like, is it really a fight without just like blood everywhere? And I'm excited to watch it again because apparently there was that fight earlier in the day.
Oh my God.
Where
Yeah.
he was just trying to choke him out with his own blood.
Yeah. He caught like, we couldn't figure it out, but I think it was like an elbow to the top of his head.
Okay.
And it just split the top of his head.
Oh.
And it was literally just like pouring blood out of it. So he was on top of the guy. I think he wasn't in mount. I think he was in the guy's guard.
Yeah.
He was either in half guard or he was in the guy's full guard. And he literally just kept like, once he figured out that he was literally just pouring blood out of the top of his head, he just kept putting his head into the other guy's face, trying to like put his blood into that guy's eyes so that way that guy couldn't see, and then just try to blast him in the face. And he bled so much. It was the
like,
third
is
round.
that legal? Like, is that
Yeah.
a thing? Okay.
Yeah. And I would be like, I mean, you're the one that cut me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now
you did.
you
this to
wanted it.
yourself.
You got it, buddy.
Like, could he put an oil funnel on his head?
Just right into his eyes. Yeah, that was a pretty bloody fight.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but Adesanya, the big thing was once he got taken down, there was no way to get up
Yeah.
because he's just giving up too much weight
Yeah.
to the other guy. And he said after the fight that like he just kind of had an off day in terms of like striking and everything else. So I don't know. I thought it was a pretty good fight. Neither one of them really landed like any like hardcore shots. Yeah, it's hard. That's a hard 20 pounds to go up. You know what I mean? To go from 185 to 205. Like the
Mhm.
difference in what you can handle in terms of like strikes is a lot.
Yeah.
It's a big difference. And he had fought heavyweight, even underweight. He had fought heavyweight in kickboxing and stuff previously.
Mm-hmm.
But MMA, like
Yeah, I think what is it, Blachowicz,
Blachowicz?
whatever.
Yeah.
He was saying that like he's a good striker, but that sent like I didn't really even think about that until he said it, where he's like, yeah, he like hits whatever, but he doesn't like. There's not really like weight behind it.
Yeah.
And it was just like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. Like it's such an obvious thing, but even still, like, like, oh, okay, like now I can go back and looking at all this other stuff too on top of that,
Yeah.
and just like bring that in there. Oh, and we made it to a new checkpoint in the UFC where there's 3 weight classes, I think, because before it was over 200, 199 and under, and now there's middleweight or something, right?
Middleweight is the 199 and under. And then now they have lightweight.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know what weight lightweight is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's 3.
There's 3.
Oh my God.
Moving forward, we're on 17.
Yeah.
We're on UFC 17.
Yeah, we are flying.
Yep. Randy Couture is the first belt holder after 16. And we got to see Sakuraba in the UFC, which I forgot that he fought in the UFC that early. Yeah. And then I think he just spends the rest of his time in Japan.
Gotcha.
I don't know if he can't.
After that shady call by...
Yeah, I also think it was part of the thing. Like some of those guys couldn't get licensed to fight in the U.S. So some of them like can't come to the U.S. to fight on a visa or whatever. Like you have to go through a process to be like licensed for fighting. And I think Sakuraba for some reason couldn't. I don't know if he had like whatever it is he had going on, but he didn't really come over to the U.S. I think he came over.
What do I have to watch to see him hunt Gracie's?
Pride.
Okay.
I'm sure at this point because Pride's dead. And I don't know, like obviously UFC tries to hold on to everything because they want every dollar possible. But maybe if you went on YouTube or something and you just looked up like Sakuraba or the Gracie Hunter or whatever, and he just goes through and fucks Gracie's up. He's like the most successful person against the Gracies.
Gotcha.
Yep. So it was good, and Adesanya's gyno was a little bit down from previously. It was a little bit there, but nowhere near what it was before.
Yeah, but you could still see the weird little thing. I don't know what's more gross is like when that's in like full whatever, or the guy who doesn't have a boob.
Oh, yeah, the guy early on, I forget his name.
Yeah.
It looks like he got bit by a shark.
Yeah. Something like the first time I saw him, he like was on the ground like, and the guy comes in with a towel. He's like wiping it, and then he starts rubbing it. I was like, oh, like no disrespect, but it's so like it's so wild.
Yeah.
Like
he's missing like his lower pec.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like gone.
Yes.
Ugh. Shark ate it.
Shark attack. So, I wanted to look something up.
Yeah.
How was cast today? How was the course?
It wasn't as muddy as I thought it was going to be, actually.
Okay.
There's a couple spots that it is muddy, but like whole 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The one that's known to be like the shitty one.
Yeah.
Wasn't nearly as bad as it was totally fine. Like it was muddy, yeah, but not just a slop fest like I thought it was going to be. I think that's still like one of my favorite holes in Michigan.
3?
5. 3's I like 3 a lot too. 5 is up there as well. It's a really good hole.
It's a great hole. It's never like between the tee pad and the hole itself. Like the conditions are always always somehow fucked up.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall it was great. Again, like the toughest part was just like dealing with my leg and arm, and like at one point almost being on like the verge of like welling up and crying just one little fat sob. But yeah, I shot well. I forget what I shot. I can look it up right now. If we go to scorecards.
Yeah.
Cass Benton. I shot a 52. Nice.
You shot a 52?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Oh, and people reacted with an F and a U.
For what?
Under the scorecards, they reacted to that, and they put the letter F and the letter U as an emoji.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
Haters gotta hate.
Yeah. That's amazing. Thanks, Brandon. I see you.
So this week is the Players' Championship for golf.
Okay.
PGA.
Okay.
No D.
PGA. PGA.
So evidently, the PGA changed the what is it? I'm trying to look here. They changed the rules for TPC Sawgrass to limit DeChambeau.
One more time.
They changed the rules for the course to limit Bryson DeChambeau
Mm-hmm.
from doing what he does.
Yeah.
Because they feel like he has an unfair advantage.
I'm just
So they-
obliterating the ball. Did you see the link that I sent you? I think like last week of
Yeah.
DeChambeau? Yeah. This is wild. So they're doing that like what's I don't know what that is. Like what?
So evidently, he hit a ball over this pond or over this lake for a par 5 6th hole. And there's a couple other things that he does on the course, and they have made him illegal. So it's like the Simon rules.
Yeah.
Where they were like put in Mandos and stuff like that. PGA did that
Gotcha.
this week
Gotcha.
for Bryson.
That's wild.
Yeah. Wild.
So is that the first time they did this again since tiger proofing?
Well, I don't think that they did this for Tiger.
No.
I don't think so. In terms of
I don't know. I'm like, these are long reaches. I just remember I thought they changed stuff for like
they changed
because Tiger came out and like averaged such a long hit.
Yeah.
That they did X, Y, and Z, and now you have this guy who's just fucking balls down the fairway. That it's same-ish thing. I don't know.
So with Tiger, they made courses longer.
Yeah.
So now in disc golf, how everybody's like, if we could get some championship level courses in Michigan, that'd be great. Instead of all these shitty courses that we have.
Yeah.
Like courses that were designed 10 years ago are no longer valid because they're not 600 feet average per hole like the new courses that are put in.
Yeah.
It's like, well, they're not all the same exactly like the courses that I like, so they all suck.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe that's not the truth, but they make disc golf courses considerably longer now than they did 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Because people are throwing considerably longer now than they were 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So with Tiger, that happened.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You had somebody that's like averaging drives like 315, 320, 330, whatever it is, where like they didn't used to have people drive that long. So when he
Is that you?
What? When he started hitting the ball that far and he was cutting holes down.
I'm still listening.
So that way he could drive and, like just drive into a 9-iron over and over and over again. Then they felt like it was an unfair advantage.
Mm-hmm.
So they made it so that way he would be driving into a 7-iron. And if the other guys are hitting a 5-iron and he's hitting a 7-iron, it's not the same as like everyone else hitting a 7 and him hitting a 9 or him hitting a wedge.
Mm-hmm.
So they kind of like changed the way that distances were set up, the same way that they have with disc golf. But with Bryson, the thing isn't necessarily like how far he hits the ball, because he hits the ball real far, but it's how high he hits the ball while going that far.
Gotcha.
So it's much more of like a Simon situation.
I see.
Is like, yeah, there's a lot of people that can throw at this point, there's a lot of people that can throw as far as Simon, but there's not a lot of people that can throw the lines that Simon can throw.
Right.
Still, even today.
Yeah.
So if you go back 4 years, 5 years, when he's like, I'm going to go up and over and all this shit, and everybody's like, oh, I would never even think of that line, and then he does it.
Yeah.
It's the same thing in golf with Bryson because he can hit the ball so high and get it so far. So there's plenty of like where it looks like he accidentally like just totally fucked up on how he hit the ball, and then actually carries the woods or the lake or whatever, and then lands on the backside and like cuts this giant corner that you didn't even know was possible.
Yeah. That's fucking wild.
Yeah. So they Bryson proofed or whatever. TPC Sawgrass. So I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know my feelings on it for golf.
Yeah.
I get it for disc golf.
Mm-hmm.
But for ball golf, I just don't know. Because disc golf, like, you're trying to make people play the course, and it's kind of the same thing with disc golf. Like, you're trying to make people play the hole.
Yeah,
you know what I
how
mean?
it's intended to be
Yeah,
played,
not just go up and over all of it.
Right.
But with golf, I feel like there's so little that you can really do compared to disc golf that like you should be able to do everything you can do.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can make the ball curve this way a little bit, right?
Yeah.
And you can make the ball curve that way a little bit,
Right.
and you can make the ball like drop down or flow a little bit farther or whatever. But you can't like make it go this way and then come back that way.
Yeah. And if you can, then you're a wizard.
Right. Or make it go this way and come back that. You know what I mean? Like in disc golf, you have so many different. There's so many more options at play in terms of like how you're going to do it that then just constantly going up and over everything. You know, I think you're kind of taking away from like what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
We're in golf. Like I just feel like if you can clear the corner, because if you don't make it, you're fucked.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. What happens when you don't carry the entire wood line?
Right. Then you're in the
Yeah.
fucking woods.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how it goes. It was definitely like set up for him. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it was definitely
When did they do this? When
today.
Today?
I think it was today.
Okay.
Yeah, because I just heard about it. I had SportsCenter like on in the background, and I just heard about it like today. Let me see. Yeah. Yesterday or today. So, yeah, PGA Tour handcuffs Bryson DeChambeau.
Nice.
What it says on golfdigest.com. But it's got to be a pretty big compliment when you're just smashing shit so far that like the actual PGA that's existed for like over 100 years is like, we got to make some adjustments here.
Yeah, that's actually pretty sweet.
Yeah.
What a compliment.
Yeah. And we're going to try to make it harder for you to win like $4 million. Like what's the purse for the players? I want to say is like $14 million for this weekend.
That's a couple dollars.
If you're into it.
Well, yeah, I mean, whatever.
I guess. I mean, I don't know. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. 15 million.
Oh, that's a huge difference.
Yeah. So it's March 11th through the 14th, and then they'll hand out 15 million.
Oh, okay.
Whatever.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty swagey.
Yeah. Yeah. What else?
Who wants to take an officials exam?
Oh, let's do it.
Yeah, all right. Are we ready?
We're ready.
Okay.
We're ready.
Okay. So
you can just take it as many times as you want.
Yeah. And then when you pass it, you pay $10.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so player A misses a 25-foot putt.
Okay.
And kicks his bag across the green.
Okay.
Player B in his group gives him a warning for a courtesy violation, which is noted on the scorecard. 2 holes later, player A throws his drive into the deep rough and screams an expletive that is heard by several groups on nearby holes. Player C from another group walks over and calls player A for a courtesy violation. What should happen next? A. Player A should have another courtesy warning marked on the card, but no throws are added to the score. Player A gets, or B, player A gets a 1-throw penalty because he has already been warned. Or C, nothing. Player C was not in the group and not able to call a courtesy violation on player A. Player A gets a warning. Only a tournament official can assess penalty throws. Player A must rethrow the drive because of the second warning is always a rethrow. I think it's nothing because player C wasn't in the group and not allowed to call a courtesy violation on player A.
I think everyone that's playing the tournament is a official.
Brandon. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that he gets a stroke.
By the other guy?
Yeah, courtesy violation.
Yeah.
Second one is a stroke penalty.
All right. Player A gets a 1-throw penalty.
Yes.
Because he has already been warned.
Yes.
Bitch. All right. Next question.
Let's get it.
Hole 3 has a single mandatory, which must be passed on the left side.
Okay.
The mandatory is on the right side of the fairway, 100 feet from the tee.
Okay.
Farther down the fairway is a small pond that is OB. Player X yanks his drive, in which passes the wrong side of the mando, so he's missed the mando. So everything preceding shouldn't fucking matter. Wrong side of the mando, and then fades back into the fairway, skipping off some hard dirt into the OB pond. Where is player X's lie, and what throw is he throwing next? I would say he's throwing 3 from a drop zone, if there is one.
Yes.
Is throwing 3 from a lie within a meter of where the disc entered the pond? No. Is throwing 4? No. Is throwing 2? No. Is throwing 3 from the mandatory's drop zone?
Yes.
or player X is throwing 3 from the tee.
Fuck.
I know.
Either one of those two.
Yeah, which is weird because I think it could technically be either one of those two.
It is either one of those two.
Yeah. But I think there's only one right question or one right answer.
We're going to go 3 from the drop zone.
Yeah,
Manda.
that's what we're doing.
Yes.
I think Redmond fell asleep. I think Redmond fell asleep too. Okay. Player A and player B are playing a match. Player A throws a great-looking drive that looks like it's parked. As they walk up the fairway, player B concedes the putt. However, when they get there, player B sees that it's not such an easy putt and there is a bush in the way and says that he has decided not to concede the putt. What happens? Player A must play from his lie. Player A must play from his lie, and player B gets a courtesy warning for changing his mind. They have the hole. These are different answers than what I had earlier for the same question. Player A gets a 2 on the hole because a concession cannot be withdrawn. Player A is automatically awarded the hole. I feel like if you concede the hole, you can't unconcede the hole.
Yeah. If you concede the hole, you can't unconcede the hole.
Yeah, I think it's weird. Kevin agrees. Next question. Why do they use all these weird letters? Player Q arrives at his hole for the first round, and he has brought his pet dog, which is not a service animal, with him.
Okay.
What is the ruling? Animals are allowed. It is allowed provided a majority of player Q's group agrees. Pets are not allowed. Player Q needs to remove the dog if he wants to play. It will only be allowed if the dog carries his bag and becomes player Q's caddy. Player Q can bring his dog if he can provide proof of current rabies vaccination.
Number 3.
Pets are not allowed.
Yes.
Get out of here.
Yeah. Your dog sucks.
Yeah.
Go roll up the windows and put it in your car.
Oh my God. All right. Question 5. A player snaps off some small tree branches that he feels might obstruct his throwing motion.
What?
Claiming they are dead. What is the ruling? They are dead, so there's no violation. The tournament director may disqualify the player.
Yes.
He gets a 1-throw penalty. He gets a 2-throw penalty. Or both B and D. B being tournament director may disqualify the player, and D, he gets a 2-throw penalty.
I think it's B and D.
I believe so too. What do you think, Kevin?
Yep.
Yes.
Nice.
Nailed it.
Got it.
Way to go, Kevin.
I'm guilty of that in casual rounds. I'm just going to come out now.
Wow.
I usually throw a cough out there, though. Like, and then I'll snap it. Yeah.
Wait, so you cough and then break it?
Yeah.
I feel like that doesn't mask it at all.
It does.
I feel like you should cough
never
and break
brought
it
it
at
up.
the same
That's
time.
what I do. I cough.
Yeah.
As I'm breaking it. Then I'll do something afterward like,
yeah. What?
Yeah.
Noises.
Stuff.
All right. A player is spotted throwing trash on the ground during the tournament.
God damn it.
She is given a courtesy warning by a member of her group, and all the members of her group are advised of the warning. Later in the round, she litters again. What happens? She is warned again. She is penalized 1 throw. She is disqualified by the TD. She is penalized 2 throws. None of the above.
I think she's penalized 1 throw.
I think so too.
Nothing from Kevin. He doesn't give a fuck about litter on courses.
Oh my God. All right, next question. Player Z, I land my drive 20 feet from the basket.
Fuck yeah.
Behind the basket is a long, steep, narrow downslope that ends in an out-of-bounds area. OB in parentheses. Player me misses the putt, and the disc rolls down the hill into the OB. I stay where my lie is. I then re-putt the same lie and make it. What's my score?
So you drive, and then you putt. It goes OB, and then you putt again.
From the same spot.
So 1, 2 to out of bounds, 3 the penalty stroke, 4.
Yes.
4.
That's what I put. The thing that's frustrating is when I fail these, it doesn't show me the ones that I got wrong. So like
4.
Either way. That's what I put the other 2 times.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
4.
All right. Player J puts his disc low and wedges it into the side of the tray of the basket. His group tells him to run up and pull it out before it falls out. What's the ruling? It is good and player... No. It is good? No. Player J is obviously using an illegal disc. No. The putt is no good, and player J must putt out.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, Redmond got tied up with something. He didn't get tied up with falling asleep.
Oh.
Nice. Oh, shit.
Oh.
All right, Brandon, this one's for you. When can a player in a shotgun start tournament throw a practice throw without penalty?
Up until the 2-minute warning.
Yes. Before the 2-minute warning. It's not any time before the start of the round. It's not during the round, in between completed holes. It's not at any time as long as it's declared a practice throw beforehand. It's not none of the above. Yeah, it's before 2 minutes. All right. How wide is the lie? 1 centimeter, 20 centimeters, 30 centimeters. It has no width since it is a line, infinitely wide.
It has no width.
It's 20 centimeters.
What?
It's 20 centimeters. It's the paper. That's your lie. You get the paper behind the lie or whatever.
Oh, so you're saying behind the lie is the lie?
Yeah, it's...
No.
What?
Okay.
Okay.
20 centimeters.
Brandon said, you really think I'm going to get any of these wrong?
Yeah, but which one is it? 8.5 or 11?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
It's the width, not the length.
So the width, 8.5 inches?
Is 20 centimeters. I looked it up earlier. It said 20 centimeters.
Okay. Sounds good to me,
whatever.
bud. I'm in. I'm
the
in.
the 2 meter rule.
Yes.
Choose one.
Okay.
Is a requirement for tournament play.
No.
Is optional and can be declared by the tournament director to apply to the entire course, certain holes, and or certain obstacles.
Yes.
Applies to only trees.
No.
Defines the distance a lie may be relocated when declared unplayable.
No.
Or none of the above. Yeah, it's
B.
Yeah, big time.
Mm-hmm. B for big time.
Yeah, and
Yep.
big time for B.
Yep.
All right. A player arrives at the start of the second round. His group is putting on its third. The group is putting on its third hole.
Is this at Indy?
Maybe.
Too soon?
Which,
Remember, because you had to run all the way out there, and then you missed that hole?
which is the only par 5? Or, sorry. His group is putting on the third hole, which is the only par 5 on the course.
Yep.
The others are par 3s.
Yes.
What is his total score for the 3 holes?
20.
3.
What?
It's par plus 4?
Par 3, par 3, par 5?
Mm-hmm.
So 7, 7,
14.
9?
Mm-hmm.
23.
23.
Got it.
Next question.
Get it.
Yes. Player L turns in his group scorecard without totaling the scores. What happens? Player L gets a 1-throw penalty. Player L gets a 2-throw penalty. Each player on the card gets a 2-throw penalty. Player L receives a courtesy violation warning or none of the above.
2 strokes to everybody.
Yes.
Player L was hoping for the 2 strokes because he had already thrown the round earlier because he didn't want to fuck his rating up.
Yeah.
And he was in a hurry to hand in the scorecard because he was on his way to a hotel to look up a 12-year-old.
Oh, my.
Wow.
Too soon?
Player L.
A player is seen by a tournament
Dirty
official
dozen.
drinking a beer during the first round of a
Good
B tier.
Christ.
What should the TD do? Ignore it,
No.
take the player aside and tell them to be more discreet.
No.
Issue a tournament warning to the player. Tell the
Yep.
player to immediately dispose of the beer. Disqualify the player immediately and report the incident to the PDGA.
Yes.
Yes.
I also think, if possible, the TD should pee on his leg.
Unless you're John Minicucci or Mike Mahalik, then you should bitch out.
That seems oddly personal.
Next question. There we go. All right. Player J crosses. Wait. I'm sorry. Player J's drive crosses into out of bounds where it hits a spectator's dog,
Fuck.
then catches an edge and rolls back in bounds before coming to rest 8 feet from the hole. Where is his lie?
8 feet from the hole.
Yeah, that's what I put on the other one. So, as close as possible to the point where the disc hit the dog, as determined by the group, where the disc came to rest. The point which The disc last crossed the OB line. Back at the tee, player J rethrows with no penalty. Yeah. Where
What kind of
lies.
dog is it? They don't even say.
A Shih Tzu. All right. At the end of the final round, 2 players are tied for first place. What happens next? They play 9 more holes and then decide the outcome. They break the tie with a sudden death playoff. They remain tied and split the money. They break the tie with a coin flip. Or none of the above.
They both take a near fatal dosage of beta-alanine,
Yeah, must be a winner. Sudden death.
wait for it to kick in, and then they play an itchy ass sudden death playoff.
Oh my god. All right, a player inadvertently throws his second throw from another player's loud.
Oh,
And-
jeez.
And it ends up near the basket. He then makes the putt. His group calls and confirms the misplay. What is his... All right, what's my final score on the hole? 3, 4, 5, 6, none of the above. Okay, Redmond, here we go. A player inadvertently throws his second throw from another player's lie, and it ends up near the basket. He then makes the putt. His group calls and confirms the misplay. What is the final score? A 5? Okay. So it's a 2-stroke penalty?
For playing the wrong lie.
Yeah.
What about the haters?
Yeah, what about the haters?
And
The lie and
pulling
okay,
out.
gotcha.
Ooh, shit.
All right, player A
Yes.
putts out on his third hole when player B challenges the legality of his putter. The tournament director is available, and the rules that rules that the disc is legal, though it is unmarked. What is the ruling? He gets a warning. He gets a penalty throw. He gets 1 penalty throw for each time he threw the disc, which I think is that one. He gets 1 penalty. Wait, oh my God. He gets 1 penalty throw for each time he threw the disc except for the first time.
Courtesy violation.
He should be disqualified.
Can you punch him in the stomach? Is that an option?
But it's unmarked. It's legal, but it's unmarked.
Yeah.
I looked it up earlier, and it was saying that you get 1 stroke each time it was thrown prior to the first time.
Prior to the first time.
No. Redmond says no.
Legal and unmarked is courtesy violation. I don't even know what leg a kitty is.
Leg a kitty?
Yeah. Once you question leg a kitty.
Oh my God.
It's the center of disc golf. You go in and he's got like a bandana tied around his head like a samurai. You're like, leg a kitty, I hate to bother you. And he's like,
Oh
meow.
my God. Decide, take your time.
Yeah.
It's only my official's exam.
Yeah. Let's just go with courtesy violation and move on.
No, I don't think it's that.
Okay.
I'm waiting for Redmond.
Okay.
I'm thirsty.
Yeah.
You don't gotta pee?
Buddy, I'm a champ. At night, way better than the daytime.
I see. Once you question mark legality, the player can't throw it until it's dictated by TD that is legal.
Yes. If you choose to throw it after you question it, it's a stroke per throw. It's legal.
Yeah, but it's unmarked.
It's unmarked.
So if he threw it however many
Yeah, we're just dealing with the unmarked situation.
Yeah. So he gets a
Unmarked
warning.
is a courtesy.
Yeah.
But is it every time he threw it, it's a courtesy? Or just in total once you find out it's unmarked?
Yeah.
Not that I ever throw unmarked
Because
discs.
the answer is
I'm asking for a friend. Once you
Okay.
find out, it's courtesy.
Okay. So again, the answers we have are
Sure.
he gets a warning.
Yes.
He gets 1 penalty throw.
Warning.
He gets 1 penalty throw. He gets 1 penalty throw for each time he threw the disc. He gets 1 penalty throw for each time he threw the disc, except for the first time. He should be DQ'd.
Oh my God.
Warning!
You
Okay.
swine. Yes.
I am a swine.
You-
I'm the swine of the
You
sea.
uncultured swine.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
We need Lega Kitty on the board for the YouTube upload.
Lega Kitty.
Maybe. Not chicken strips.
Chicken strips.
All right.
All right.
There is a backup on hole 8. Player Q isn't feeling well and heads to the potty, figuring he'll be out in plenty of time when he isn't.
Oh, no.
His group tees off, but when it's his turn, he is not there. The group waits 30 seconds to no avail. What happens? Player Q is given a DNF for the round. He gets par +4 for the hole. He plays the hole when he can and catches up to the group. Player Q is disqualified from the tournament, or he plays the hole after the round is over and adds a 2 penalty throw for the misplay. If they hole out and finish the hole, he DNFs. If they aren't done, he can catch up. So he can play the hole when he can and catches up to the group. I thought it was he got par +4 for the hole. Obviously, I got some wrong before.
Yeah, I don't know. Sounds like it's a good time for me to tell a story. So there I am at Indy, right? And I shit my pants.
Only if you miss a hole to start. Oh. Wait, you shit your pants at Addison?
No, at Indy.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
I had to throw my underwear away in the porta potty. It's horrible.
Oh my God. Once you start the round, you cannot miss a hole. It is an immediate DNF if you miss anything. Okay.
Ooh.
So he's DNF for the round. Get fucked, kid.
He
All
sounded like an asshole anyways.
Yeah. Literally.
I'm glad he DNF'd.
Yeah. That's when I missed last time for sure. And that unless you're Mini Coochie, then you bitch out.
Butch out.
Yeah, Butch. Yeah, he is kind of Butch.
Then you butch out, bitch.
Yeah. Butch. All right. At a tournament, a player takes his shirt off because it's hot.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to play the rest of the round with his shirt off.
Is he covered in baby oil?
No.
Oh, okay.
Put your shirt back on. There's still some rules. It's a courtesy violation. It is allowed at events where the heat index exceeds 102 degrees Fahrenheit. It is allowed at A, B, and C tier events, but not majors. It is allowed at PDGA B and C tier events only. It is allowed for no more than 30 minutes in order to allow the player to cool down. Yeah, it's a courtesy violation.
Yeah.
Okay, player K.
Hold on, I got a question.
Yeah.
If you go on the last hole of the tournament, second round, B tier, last hole.
Yeah.
You throw first on your card. You ace. While you're going down the hole to get your disc, you take your shirt off.
I think legal because you're done.
Can you get a courtesy violation?
I don't know.
Like, let's say you're at Addison.
Oh, the card is not done.
Oh. Fourth. Okay.
All right. Player K. Player K's drive is found in a deep crevice.
Nice.
Approximately 6 feet below the ground.
Okay.
They can see her. They can see her name on the disc, but she cannot get to the disc. How should she mark her lie? The disc is considered lost. Player K has to re-tee. She marks it directly above the player's surface with no penalty, which I believe it is because rule of verticality. She marks it directly above on the playing surface with a 1-throw penalty. She must abandon the throw with a 1-throw penalty and re-tee because she cannot play her lie. The disc is declared out of bounds because it is not on the playing surface.
She marks it on the surface.
There is no rule of verticality. It sounds pretty vertical to me. All right. She marks it directly above without taking a penalty.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
Yes.
At a tournament where the 2-meter rule is not in effect,
Not in effect.
a player's drive comes to rest in the crotch of a large, thick pine tree 10 feet above the ground. The point in space directly below the disc is in the middle of a large trunk of the tree. The player is throwing 2 from a lie in front of the tree, throwing 3 from a lie in front of the tree, throwing 2 from a lie up in the tree, throwing 2 from a lie behind the tree, or throwing 3 from a lie behind the tree. Yeah, it's no penalty for sure. To lie from behind. 2 from a lie up in the tree. No?
No penalty.
Yeah, throwing 2. But he's up in the tree. Throwing 2 from a lie behind the tree.
Yes.
Next question.
Yep.
Redmond's really going ham. He's going to be in first place in the level rank thing.
Dude,
here just 'cause
he
of this.
misyiped the shit out of that one.
Oh, shit.
Oh, what
All
a
right.
mess.
Player E has a lie directly in front of a park trash can,
Nice.
preventing her from standing behind her mark.
Uh-oh.
By the time she walks up to her lie, she sees that a park maintenance crew has parked their truck 15 feet in front of the trash can, obstructing the line of play between her and the hole. How can she proceed? She must stand no farther than 30 centimeters from her lie in the trash can if she must, and must play around the truck. She may move the trash can, but must play around the truck. She may stand behind the trash can on the line of play, but must play around the truck. She may move the trash can and may have the truck moved. She marks her lie behind the trash can. She may request that the truck be moved or play around the truck.
Yes, the last
I think
one.
the last one.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I literally did most of these for Phil last night. No joke. He PM'd me in a panic and fired off screenshots for like an hour.
Oh my god.
He should have been in Discord. She marks her lie behind the trash can.
Yes, and asks
she may
the truck to be
request
moved.
to get the fuck out of here.
Yep.
Okay. That's what we're doing. All right. If a player loses a disc that cannot be located within 3 minutes, what options are available? We have play from the spot where the disc was last seen with no penalty.
No.
Play from the spot where the disc was last seen with a 1-stroke penalty. Play from the previous lie or from the drop zone if available with no penalty.
Nope.
Play from the previous lie or from the drop zone if available with a 1-throw penalty.
Yes.
Or the player can choose between B and D.
No.
Play from the spot where the disc was last seen with a 1-stroke penalty, and play from the previous lie, the drop zone available. Yeah.
Yes.
B and D.
No.
Brandon says B and D.
Oh.
Wrong. B and D. I'm confused.
So you can play from where that was last seen? With
Yeah,
a 1-stroke penalty?
I guess.
You don't have to go back to where it was thrown last?
I'm trusting.
I trust him.
Yeah,
I trust him.
Oh my god. Okay. So B is play from the spot where the disc was last seen with a 1-stroke penalty, and also they can choose to play from the previous lie or from the drop zone if available with a 1-stroke penalty. If it's not both of those, then it's just the one.
The second part is true, not the first.
So then it's just D. Nice. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Last one, guys.
Here we go.
Player Y's drive skips OB. He picks up his driver out of the OB and places it 1 meter from the OB line and then throws his approach. A group member tells player Y he marked his lie incorrectly by not using a mini. What is the ruling? You do not need to use a mini to mark your lie. If you need to reposition your lie, you must use a mini. Player Y receives a warning for the first time and a 1-throw penalty each time after. If you need to reposition your lie, you must use a mini. Player Y receives a 1-throw penalty. If you need to reposition your lie, you must use a mini. Player Y must rethrow from the last place he was inbounds and throw from his first throw and his first throw is a practice throw. If you go OB, you must re-tee. I think it's a warning and then a penalty stroke after each time.
Stroke penalty.
What? Stroke penalty for stance violation and proceed to next slide. That's it. No longer a warning. All right.
Oh.
Finish.
No longer warning.
Oh! We got 3 wrong.
All right.
I got 3 wrong.
Cool.
Thanks, guys.
So you're an official now?
Oh my God! Look at me
Seems
go.
totally legit.
Yeah. I'm definitely the only one to do this.
What if we put in $3 each? Can we all be officials now?
That'd be great. Whoa.
What was that?
That was the thing doing some stuff. Might be. Redmond with the mic drop. Sweet.
Chicken strips.
Macaroni.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
There he is.
Oh,
Yep.
shit.
Finally.
Oh,
Finally.
yeah, that's the guy in your thing.
I know.
That guy. This.
He's the patron saint of this podcast. Yeah. Baby Yoda is
Sacrificed.
suicidal.
He's sacrificed.
He's had it. That bookcase is the first piece of furniture I ever made. I made it in the shop in Brooklyn out of some scraps.
We must have missed the 3 while Redmond was busy. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Mhm. We did something.
Yeah.
All right, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Thanks. It's been a long road, and now I can sign up for some stuff. I can get on the wait list for some stuff. Stuff and things can happen now.
Absolutely.
I feel like I'm getting to the point of feeling accomplished.
I'm wondering if I'm gonna ever be able to like play disc golf in a tournament this year or not. You know?
Yeah.
Because I got the I've got the the wedding and everything coming up.
Yeah. Do what we should do. We could just tie
Clip
them
them
up
to the
here,
ceiling.
and then just like they can dangle down.
Yeah, like we're like the ring announcer.
Yeah.
And now
On this side of the table.
Yeah. So you're an official. That's good.
Yeah.
It's good. Now you're what, 28th on the D-Glow wait list?
Yeah. Something like that.
Cool.
It's 27th, I think.
Cool.
Yeah. Big time. It's going to be great.
Yes.
Big time.
Yes.
Yeah. And then all the rest of them, like afterwards, I can get in pretty easily,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
My PDGA
see.
membership is currently expired.
I
So
renewed mine today.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm going to renew mine soon.
Yeah. Yeah, mine expired a couple weeks ago or some shit. I
Yeah.
was like, all right, it's time. 'Cause yeah, I set all my reminders on my phone for the day before that it opens up for me to try to hop on there and get in that bitch.
Get in that
Get
shit.
in that bitch.
Get in there.
Get in that.
Get in that shit.
34 on D-Glow waitlist right now. I'm not
Nice.
surprised.
Nice.
I don't know.
You'll probably make it.
We'll see.
A lot of people drop out.
Yeah, there. I got in. Which one did I get in at? That I was like 30th or something. I don't remember, but I was surprised that I got all the way in as like fast as I did. So we'll see. It sucks though because you have to front like $250 for D-Glow, and then I forget what other one is. Is like just give us $10 and you'll be on the wait list, and
Yeah.
then you owe us obviously the remainder if you get in. Or we'll give you your money back, or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah. What are our thoughts about the 17 down at Memorial being worth more than the 18 down at D-Glow?
I don't know.
Because the D-Glow was 1108
Yeah.
and the Memorial was 1132.
Yeah. Highest rated round ever.
Ever.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's kind of backwards. Like, I feel like if anything, the 1132 should still exist for Memorial, and then the D-Glow one should be like 1148 or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
it should be more. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just think it should. It should just be more.
Yeah.
I think it should be more.
I do too.
Redmond says so dumb. Though, honestly, the MVP round should be highest. MVP.
Mm-hmm.
The MVP round?
Chicken strips.
You mean Memorial?
No.
MVP.
The Vibrant Open
That he went 14 under.
Yeah.
Should be the highest rated
at
one.
Maple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That was like 28 or something stupid.
Something.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I'll have to go back and what year was it that he shot that?
2015? I think.
I'll have to go check it out.
I don't know.
I don't remember. That's something that I would have watched. Like 2018 was a big chunk that I didn't watch anything. Like I still didn't. I think we talked about it last time. I haven't watched Barsby win Worlds,
Yeah.
and I want to do that. Maybe I'll do that tonight. I'll watch those rounds and whatnot, and watch that weird putt win him an illustrious title.
Yeah.
We'll see.
So did you grow up watching cartoons? There's been some cancel culture this week. I don't know if you followed it. So Mr. Potato Head's no longer Mr. Potato Head.
Really?
He's gender neutral.
Oh, so he's
Potato Head.
Okay.
Yeah. And then
what about Mrs. Potato Head? Is she still Mrs.
It's
Potato
all stop.
It's all Potato
We're not
Head.
going to get this podcast canceled. Okay. It's all Potato Head.
Grand
all,
Slam.
All Potato Head.
Okay.
And then Bill Burr brought up a while ago, jokingly, because he's a comedian, that there's a cartoon character that should have been canceled a long time ago that wasn't. It finally got canceled.
Really?
It got canceled like yesterday.
Really?
Yeah. Pepe Le Pew.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Pepe Le Pew is kind of a racist cartoon character because, like, French people used to allegedly have the people used to think that they smelled bad because French people's use of deodorant and air conditioning is different than Americans.
Yeah.
And so, and armpit shaving and all that stuff isn't the same.
Yeah.
Just different culture.
Yeah.
So anyways, so they're always considered to be smelly. And so the cartoon character, Pepe Le Pew, is a French dude who's a skunk.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's always like, chasing down this girl, trying to give her the kisses, whether she wants it or not.
Yeah.
They're shutting that down.
Nuh-uh.
So Pepe Le Pew, done. He's canceled.
No way.
Yeah. No more Pepe Le Pew. He is shut down.
Bye. So Potato Head and Ixnay the Le Pew.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. And then I haven't heard anything, but I think Eminem's in some trouble.
Really?
As far as the canceling goes.
I saw something pop up with him, but I wasn't interested enough to like click on it and read.
Yeah.
But I know it said Eminem, and there was a picture of him on there.
Yeah, he did a song with Rihanna that evidently got him canceled.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I'm old, so I, like my thing.
Like books?
What? No. So I just saw a thing that said nothing is more 2021 than Gen Z trying to cancel Eminem for lyrics on a song with Rihanna.
Yeah.
While not canceling Chris Brown, who literally beat the shit out of Rihanna in real life. So,
allegedly.
No, he did. Like, he admitted to it.
Oh.
There's no alleged about it.
Oh, okay.
He did it.
It was like, you beat her? Yeah.
Yeah. But
okay.
Eminem can't dance. And goddamn, Breezy, he's got some moves, dude.
Yeah. She knows all about him.
Yeah. And he hasn't taught us anything else. He's definitely taught us that these hoes ain't loyal. So he's kind of a role model of mine.
What? Tie her to the bed and set his house on fire is the trigger line, basically.
Oh.
M has already come out and sort of fired back at them a bit. It's funny.
Yeah.
The Disney Plus, you get a warning screen for the Muppets. That was wrong back then. It is still wrong today.
For the Muppets?
What?
Oh, my God. Well, there's a lot of stuff going on.
I don't know.
There's a lot of stuff going on.
So much. I want to just throw bees around and just huck them into things.
Yep.
Get people like instantly, wholeheartedly disgruntled with my throws or something.
Yeah.
Whatever they said. I don't remember. Pee-pee.
Yes.
Oh, instead of removing it, they added the warning screen. I see.
For the Muppets.
For the Muppets.
Yes. But not Pepe Le Pew. He's done.
Yeah, he got the most warning screen.
His days of parading around as a smelly French skunk are done. I just thought it was funny. I saw something that I thought was hilarious in terms of 2 years ago or something. Baby, It's Cold Outside was canceled because it's date rape.
Really?
Where she's like, I really must,
Yeah.
I really must go. And he's like, baby, it's cold outside.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then he's like, just have another drink, whatever.
Oh.
There's some definite overtones to the song that are less than appropriate.
I see.
But then it's climbing the Billboard charts this year is WAP. You know?
Yeah.
It's like, that's totally cool.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wop, wop,
People
wop.
get upset by it. But it's WAP is coming from a point of empowerment.
Mhm.
Like, this is what I want.
Yeah.
I want you to give me this.
Yes.
And then the baby, it's cold outside is like, I just want to get out of here.
Yeah.
And you're keeping me here.
Yeah.
So I see the difference in that.
Yeah.
I see
love
that. I see that a lot on the internet. Where it's like, well, how could WAP and then this be a thing? Well, one is she's empowered.
Yeah.
And she's saying, look it.
Yeah.
You've got what I want. Just give it to me. That's empowerment. Instead of, I don't want it. Quit trying to give it to me. Not empowerment.
I just want to go home,
I'm
take
good.
a nice
I'm good.
shower.
Yeah. I'm trying to be polite here.
Yeah.
It's got nothing to do with the weather. Just get the fuck away from me. I just want to go home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. All right, ready?
Wild. Yeah.
We're not going to work out.
No, because it's
11 o'clock
11 at night.
Yes.
And we're loyal to you. But
We're not like those hoes in the Sea Breezy video. We are loyal.
Spin
Spin it.
Later, guys.
Chicken string.